This has been good.
He fucking forgot.
Oh my god.
I love that he spun one way and then the other.
It just feels like blue steel now. He's just doing it to the wall.
I'm still committed.
Hi, we're at Not Great RPG. We're here for D&D. This is the Veiled Forest of Orvigo. We're going to go around and introduce ourselves, and then someone's going to read the recap, and we're going to pop into the action. So I am Don, and in this one I play Flint Iron Fist, the warlock.
I'm Sarah, and I play Chessa, the wizard.
I'm John, and I play Olaf.
I'm Glenn, and I play Crom.
I'm Chelsea, I play Minerva.
I'm Mike, I play Stalk.
And I'm DJ.
I don't think I got the payoff you were looking for.
Just hunched over.
They can't see me.
I can't believe I forgot. I was like,
I was going to say something,
shit,
and
right.
then you were like, you ready? I was like, yeah, okay. And then you just sat there, and I was like, it's too late now. And then you're,
Oh, I gotta go.
I'm the worst.
Oh, God.
So anyway, last week,
Previously on.
just glossing over my mistakes, you were looking deep into the pool that was in front of you that had cross beams at the bottom with a chest bolted to it. You noticed there were tiles covering the walls of this pool, and all of them had what looked to be dwarvish runes carved into the tiles. Only 5 of the dwarvish runes actually meant anything, and they meant 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The rest of them were just gibberish. So after pressing the tiles, a clunk was heard, and you noticed that a door had closed on the far side of the pool. Flint repeated the sequence, and the door opened once more. There's also, I did it again. There's also a body in the water, floating, dead, waterlogged, the like. After removing the body from the water, Minerva dove in to check the chest at the bottom. After prying the chest open with her scimitar, you began to hear a rhythmic ticking, just tick, 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 coming from the far side of the pool. Flint used his mage hand to once more repeat the sequence and stop the platform as it was exiting? Yeah, sure, we're going to go with that. Exiting from the side wall, blocking the top of the pool from 2 feet, or at 2 feet from the surface. Inside the chest, Minerva found 150 silver and a gold crown with 3 peaks. The 2 outer peaks had purple gems. The central peak had no gem, although had a setting for one. While Minerva was going through the contents of the chest, Olaf was performing CPR on the long-dead woman.
Bruh.
After thoroughly dissecting the body, you then continued following the blood trail to see where it goes. At the end of the trail, you found an open cavern that seemed to have like a bedroom in it, including tub, dresser, bed, table, the like. There was a dwarf man seated at the table, long hair, long beard, real raggedy looking. After a short conversation, you deduced that he either is the monster or knows something about it, the crocodile beaver thing you had seen earlier.
I don't trust anybody that has a 7-foot tub.
Yeah.
True.
That's a pool.
I would have a
That's a
7-foot
pool.
tub.
I am 6 feet tall. There's not a bathtub in the world I've been in which I have the choice between my chest being underwater and my knees being
You
underwater.
came by that tub by
It's
nefarious
one or the
purposes, and I know it.
Always one or the other. So Minerva walked over and grabbed him, dragging him toward the bloody footsteps and asking whose they were. And then y'all started fighting him. Olaf held him under the water until Crom was able to pull some rope out, and as Olaf let him up, the man began to change into his crocodile beaver form. You were able to tie down his snout, so that way he's not able to open it and bite anybody. And then you began to start to ask him questions, quickly realizing that he can't answer if his mouth is tied, so you untied his mouth. He reverted back to his dwarf form, and you had a conversation with him about the nature of his work, what he's doing there. He explained that he currently works for a woman named Dee. Minerva told him that you work for us now and asked him to explain what he does. He explained that he was hired to retrieve bodies and hold them until Dee was able to retrieve them. He was paid 100 gold for each alive body and 25 gold for each dead body. Flint and Olaf grabbed the buoys and began exiting from this chamber to release the buoys up to the surface of Lake Geel.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else began to question the man, and Urgeva said she had no knowledge of what he was or what he was doing. You soon hatched a plan to follow Dee to her destination to see where the bodies go and why they're being taken. When Dee arrived to the chamber, she was quickly killed. After explaining that she had been doing this for 10 years, Dargul has been doing it for 10 years as well and hasn't been caught. So you then killed her pretty quickly and instructed Dargul on his new position that he was now to deploy a black buoy the next time someone came to speak to him in regard to the body operation. Urgeva told the party she recognized the dwarf woman that he was describing, and her name was Devathra. You then gathered yourselves and went back to the surface, following Urgeva's lead and returning back to Nenaxi Divers, where you instructed Nesgrim as to his new position, which
Nesgrim.
was... Kesgrim, that's what I said. Hello.
That's my brother.
It's just dead in the
I don't know what happened to him. Kesgrim told him his job is now to watch for black buoys floating from the surface of the water, and then to tell Urgeva when he sees it. You returned to the Rusty Keel, and once you were there, Lufid greeted you, and Olaf ordered 6 Fey wines. Before Lufid walked away to get your Fey wines, one, because he hadn't received payment yet, and also because he had a note. And he held forth the note, and he said, I was told to give this to you. That's his voice now, I suppose.
I've become Scottish. I've got a note. It's proof of my Scottish ancestry.
I've got a note that looks like a fish.
Fuck, man! I love it.
Ding 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 fish mail.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you. I possess information.
Fish?
I possess information you may find compelling. He wrote ...
I did indeed.
Meet me in the alley in 3 hours. From when? From now? From the note being handed over? How does he know the note's been handed over?
Great question.
Okay, just checking. Come alone and be more friendly this time. Greg. Fucking Greg.
My favorite addition was the "and be more friendly" this time.
Mm-hmm.
So Lufid gave us that note?
Mm-hmm.
Who did he give that note to?
You.
Me?
Well, to Flynn.
Oh.
The party.
Lufin,
It says come alone.
him.
how long ago was this note left with you?
Actually, right before you walked in.
Okay, that's good to know. We have 3 hours, minus a few seconds.
Were you off talking to him by yourself?
Was I?
Who?
Lufin? I don't think
No,
so.
you were all near the
No?
bar.
Yeah, we were all
Okay.
together. Because we had just argued about the, Fey wine stuff.
So he received this note and is giving it to us. This is not him giving us a note like, hey, come alone.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're meeting
Like,
the dude
because
we beat up
there's
in
6
the
of
alley.
us, I don't
It's-
think we can come alone.
It's signed by Greg.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
we're meeting the
gotcha.
dude we beat up in the alley.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my arm on the table. Brah.
I'll arm wrestle you, but it's still 60 gold.
Brah.
And no Fey wine.
Brah.
I'll arm wrestle you, but you still gotta pay.
Brah.
Alright. Make a strength check, yeah. It's not bad.
8.
12.
Very good.
He wins. For once.
Brah.
He... Ha-ha!
I'm gonna pull her head out from the bag and put it on the counter.
Fuck!
How are you?
What?
I don't think we're paying.
What, what's with the head?
It's a great question.
Turned around on me, I see.
Oh.
What? Why is there a head on my bar?
Oh, you know this woman. I'm gonna push the head over towards the edge of the bar in his direction. You know, ensure that the face that I did say I cleaned of blood is quite visible to him.
I've seen her around, yeah?
Yes. You'll still see her around.
Please don't leave a head on my bar.
I'm gonna push it over the counter onto the ground at his feet. I think that there's more things that you should be telling who you're working with. Perhaps there's a different kind of business that we could assist you with?
I don't need any help around the tavern.
Maybe Mr. Zifley requires additional assistance.
I doubt that. He's got the whole guard under him.
Well, can't hurt to have a few more people who are capable of doing things like that.
Dead customers can't pay.
No, they can't. Is she just a customer to you?
To me, yeah.
But to Mr. Zifley? Was she a customer or an employee?
Guess you could say she was a customer. You can't take tax from someone who's dead. I guess you can, but...
Taxes were all that she had in Mr. Zifley's pockets?
as far as I'm aware, yeah, she was just a regular person.
Regular person. Who coincidentally met here quite frequently.
It's the most popular bar in Nenaxi.
I'm gonna look around and see the 6 people that were described to us before.
As of right now, the bar is, I think I said 6 people, with the addition of one man dressed in very bright colored clothes, sitting on a stool holding a lyre.
Popular bar.
Yes. At least in Nenaxi.
Flint. I fear that this man is, maybe less lucid than I anticipated.
Seems that way.
Keep the head, keep the wine.
Okay, I don't want the head though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The head that's at my feet,
Why do you have a head at your feet?
you just pushed it over here.
I did no such thing.
I watched you.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't see anything.
Flint, this man's a murderer.
I'm not a murderer.
Terrible thing.
Oh, he's got a head at his feet. It sounds like murder to me.
Perhaps we should tell the guard.
Perhaps we should tell the guards, Flint.
I suppose you can, but they saw you do it too.
Did they?
Might have. I have witnesses.
Do you have witnesses?
If one of them saw, I'm covered.
You're covered. Well, I want to look at the other people in the bar. Do they look like they're paying attention to us? Or do they look like they're drinking and doing their own thing and paying attention to the man with the lyre?
So the man with the lyre is still setting up, getting ready for, his performance.
Mm-hmm.
The 6 people that are kind of seated around him, they're seated in a circle around him, and he's in the center.
Cool.
So at least some of them are pointed toward the bar.
Okay.
Maybe 3 of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna look back towards anyone. Did anyone give a shit that I pulled a head out? I feel like if I do that and someone sees it, they're going to be staring at me. Is anyone staring at me?
What did I say, 3 of them? Oh, no! 2 of them.
2 of them are staring at me.
Right.
Cool. I'm gonna go over towards these people. What do they look like?
You've got an elven man, purple shirt, brown pants, one ear pierced with long brown hair and a thin mustache. Why do I keep doing thin mustaches?
Vincent Price is everywhere.
And a bare face.
A bare face?
Like no hair on his face. Not like a
I thought
bear
that's what you meant too.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Elven man.
He's got a bear head.
Elven man with a
It
bare
wasn't
head.
important until right now.
Seems to be the popular fashion. I think I might grow mine out.
Elven man. Pencil mustache.
Coffee will help with that.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then there'd be a dwarven man and woman, red hair, red beard on the man.
Have
His
to
hair is
specify on
really
the man.
disheveled. It's about eyebrow length, really disheveled and just kind of tossed around his head.
It's a bowl cut.
Yeah. He's wearing probably just plain raggy clothes.
Sure.
Nothing too fancy.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to them. How are you?
Fine.
Fine. Would you like to remain fine?
Yes.
I know you would.
You sure?
Pretty sure, yeah. I like being fine.
You're enjoying the show that's going to happen tonight, aren't you?
I hope to.
I hope you do. What's your name, friend?
Alaxis.
Like Alexis with a southern twang.
I'm gonna look at the other person who was looking at me. And yours as well, sir.
He goes, well, my name is,
Bull Access.
Possible.
my name is Yancey.
Yancey.
And your last name?
Fancy.
Fancy.
I thought you were gonna go with like Yancey Bin or something, but sure, we'll go with Fancy. I thought it was a tongue-in-cheek thing, but no, it's Yancey Fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I had to fight this guy. Now I feel like I need to.
Oh, Yancey. His last name
Yeah,
Ben.
right.
That's a good one.
I'm glad I said it, because
It's too late now that his last name is Fancy.
Yancey Fancy Ben. That's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the fancy family, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Be right back.
Well, if you... This is going to be the dwarf dude, not the elf dude. Well, you want me to keep quiet? There's a price?
No, there isn't. The price is your life. Are you willing to pay with that?
Are you willing to pay for my silence?
No.
Murder will draw guards.
Will it?
I want to
Indeed.
walk kind of close to Olaf and just kind of like stand behind him, not loud enough for really anybody else to hear, but just to kind of whisper and go,
Mhm.
there's quite a few people in this bar. Do we really want to draw attention to ourselves?
Yes.
Okay. And then keep walking.
I'm gonna look the guy in the face. Is nobody else is looking at us, right?
No, we're talking with two people.
Yeah, that's what
Right.
I'm asking. Is like have we drawn more attention? Are other people looking at us now?
Yeah,
or no?
I mean, they would definitely look over at the conversation. I mean,
Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna excuse myself to the bathroom. I'm
Mhm.
gonna leave.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
you're to leave?
Yeah.
Well, I'm walking out of the bar towards like where the restroom area would be,
Okay.
or my room, whichever's closer.
Probably the restroom. It'd be on the first floor.
Okay.
Go to the bathroom.
You say it'll draw the attention of the guards?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Murder is not.
I'm gonna cast disguise self to look like a guard. Will it?
Oh,
Will it?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't.
You'll do best to stay quiet.
Okay. Just don't kill me.
Don't speak.
I know just what you're thinking.
God damn it, Chelsea.
Oh no.
Understood? Both of you? I'll step back and drop it.
Okay. What are we doing?
I'm gonna go back over to Lufid. Seems as though, maybe that head will remain here. As a message. As a reminder.
I'm just gonna throw it out. I don't need it.
Got too many anyway.
What am I gonna do with a head?
Do with it what you will.
I'm gonna throw it out.
Alright, Flint. Think we should, maybe have a chat.
I agree.
As you're doing that, you're gonna walk back in. You wanna describe yourself as you walk in?
Oh, it's not me.
Mm-hmm.
You see from the bathroom area D walk out of the bathroom and into the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going?
I'm going to walk up behind Lufid. Is he behind the bar or is
Yeah,
he
he's
like
behind
at
the bar.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to like the edge of the bar, like still slightly behind him.
Okay.
Just patiently wait for a drink.
Okay. And as you sit down, you hear the lyre behind you beginning to plung, plung, plung as the guy gets ready. He goes, thank you all for coming. I'm going to go ahead and start my song now. Tips are appreciated in the form of drink and lots of it. And he starts strumming a few chords and then clears his throat and begins singing. And I am not going to sing, but I will read the words and then give you a paper.
Okay.
You could sing.
You could.
Not going to sing.
Sing it.
Unless.
Not going to. First Pariah, the first Pariah, stout and strong, cast down for a friendship gone wrong, murder and deception led to his fall, betrayed his friends and lost it all. The first Pariah, stout and strong, devoted his life to an adventure lifelong. The first of this land, to him this land belongs. That's a weird line, I don't know why I wrote it that way. Betrayed his friends and
Did he
lost
say
it all. Yeah, definitely. The first Pariah, his treasures and riches hidden, his journals hidden after being written. Behind 7 locks, each its own key. The first in a magic, deep freeze. When the 7 locks are free, the last journal can be seen. His plan laid out, a truth unseen. There you go, in case. Also, I tried to age paper today, and I found out coffee dissolves ink.
Mm-hmm.
Just all of it.
So you gotta write on it after.
Before you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
True. I didn't think of that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Also, there's probably ink you could use that.
probably. Like waterproof ink. So he finishes up his song. Y'all are standing in the tavern.
I wanna. Is there any other bartenders, or is it just
very
Lufid?
It's just Lufid.
I didn't see D walk out, correct?
Make a perception check.
That's gonna be. Where's my perception? 17.
Yeah, you would see D walk out.
So in watching her walk out of the bathroom, and is there a men's and women's bathroom?
Probably not.
Yeah,
Just a
probably
single bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys had gotten up from the table, right?
Yeah, no, I would be instructing him to step outside with me.
So I kind of just like tap to Stalk and Chessa and just like point back behind me at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And just like wide eye kind of like look around at him, and I go, I'll be right back. And I go up
Just be
to
staring at the ceiling, clinking my fingers on the bar, waiting for that drink.
I go up to the bar and just like sweaty palm wait for Lufid.
Do you go like right in front of him?
Yeah, just like come up to the bar like waiting for a drink.
He goes, "Oh, hello.
Hi, can I order 3 ales?
Sure. Yeah, just 1 minute. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something real quick."
Okay.
He turns around. You see him rummaging around. And he spends some time down behind the bar and stands up with a bag. He goes, "I will be right back." He walks into a back room and comes back out a few minutes later and goes, "Oh, sorry. So 3 ales, right?
Yes, 3.
Okay. Forgot the cost. It's gonna be 12 silver. That seems high. 12
Yeah.
copper."
Okay. Okay. And as I'm carrying the 3 drinks, I want to kind of like shimmy down the bar to where Dee's sitting. What is she wearing?
The same cloak that you saw her last in.
What color is it? I don't remember.
It's probably brown.
Okay.
I know I described her as having nicer clothes, so they would be of finer quality. They would look nicer.
Okay. And I slide 1 drink down in front of her. Just go, "That's a very beautiful robe you're wearing."
Just grab it, look down at the bar. Yes, thank you.
And Lufid looks over and goes, "What the fuck?"
Excuse me,
Lufid, my wonderful friend. Hello, how are you doing?
You're dead. I just saw your head at my feet.
Not that I'm aware of. Lufid, have you been sneaking in the back again?
I'll be right back.
A bit too much of the Fey wine, perhaps.
He turns around and walks to the back and walks out with the bag and just dumps it on the bar. He goes, "What the fuck?"
Oh my, look at this. Did you make this?
And he starts
It's very realistic.
he starts walking around the bar. He goes, you gotta go. I don't know who you are. You can't be here."
Lufid, sweet child, I can assure you, I don't know what that is.
Make a deception check.
8.
18.
Lufid,
I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of something. You gotta go.
This head. I've seen something like this before.
You've seen heads before, yes. We all have them.
No. No, but one of this quality. This isn't a real head. Were you sold this head by...
That looks pretty fucking real. It's bleeding on my bar.
And that's why it's worth so much money. The men that sold it to you, what did they look like?
I didn't buy this.
You didn't pay any money for this?
No.
Who did you get this from?
It was left here.
By who?
A person. I'm not at liberty to say. But I know for a fact you are dead. You need to go. You can't be
You
here.
are absolutely wrong, my sweet child. I cannot tell you how wrong you are. She is absolutely right. One of this variety doesn't come along very often.
This is your head.
Sir, I think this might be a prop. I want to try and...
I'm going to get the guards.
No, I want to try and convince him.
And go ahead and make a deception check.
Is there a ruckus that's going on at the bar now?
At this point, yeah, everyone would be staring over at this man yelling, "What the fuck, you're dead."
I'm just sitting, just like writing my book, looking up like every so often, just
7.
Nat 20.
Oh, shit! I grab the head, I grab Dee by the arm, and I try and run for the door.
And do you run with her?
Unhand me,
Nope,
miss.
then I'm just grabbing the head and running.
And he's gonna come around the bar and chase after you.
I'm going to start walking around the bar towards where the people are, and the musician closer to them.
Okay.
Olaf, my harmonious child!
I'm outside.
You walked outside?
Yeah, we're
Wow.
Do I run past these guys as I'm running out with the head?
He's gonna chase
Oh,
after
you walked
Yeah.
the
I
the
stepped
dwarven man outside. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna walk out towards like where the group is.
Okay. Make a acrobatics or athletics check.
Eight.
It's a 10 on the die.
Okay.
So he's gonna grab you,
Okay.
start screaming, "Guards, guards!"
So he and I is just outside hearing, I'm assuming, the shouts from guards inside.
It would have been just slightly inside the door.
Okay. So slightly inside the door.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Well, I guess I'm gonna turn over and just,
Yeah, I'll do it again. I'll disguise self as a guard and walk in.
for the best, I'll go tell them that it was a bar fight.
All right. I push in the door. Well, what can I help you with?
This lady has a head.
Sir, I swear it is not what it looks like.
Explain yourself.
Back where I was from, I was an actress, and I'd seen prop body parts and things for different plays that I would put on, and a man said that a woman was dead and showed her head and said that this had been her head, but that didn't make sense, so I tried to explain to him that I thought it was a prop, and he just grabbed me and brought me out here.
Guard, does this look like any prop you've ever seen? Look at the skin, and he grabs the cheek and just pulls. You see it stretch out.
Hand it over. Lufid.
Here you go. Fine. Arrest her.
Just give me a minute to look at the damn thing.
Fine.
With hearing the commotion, I'm gonna walk my way towards towards them.
Outside?
Well, aren't they just inside the door?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna walk up to them. Ah, sir, you are here. Just a great misunderstanding as to what happened here.
Look!
I'm sure you can understand that is indeed just a
That
prop.
head is right there!
Sir, how could that head be there and then also on her shoulders?
I don't
This does
know
not make
what
sense.
that thing is, but it's not human.
It's
Luffy.
pretty well on there.
Think about the logic here. The woman that you're saying this is her head is standing right over there.
I don't think that's the woman.
What do you think it is, a fucking ghost, Luffy?
I don't know, but that
How much ale have you had today?
not
I
much.
told you, I think he's been hitting the sauce.
You
A
might
little
want to
bit
have a
too
lie
much
down,
of the fey
Lufid.
wine, perhaps.
Look at the eyes, Lufid.
They look real.
There's no soul in them, Lufid.
Cause it's a head. It's not living. That is.
I'm sorry you don't believe in the soul being in the eyes, but that doesn't make it any less fake. It's not a real head.
I think that's a real head.
Lufid, get someone to cover the bar and go home and lay down.
I don't have
Please.
anyone to cover the bar.
Well, then hire someone.
Guess I'll just
Where's
close.
that beautiful boy with the long gray hair? Doesn't he work here?
Kesgrim? No, he was employed by somebody else recently. That doesn't change the fact.
What a shame.
What are you?
He was my favorite.
Lufid, have a lie down. You might be sick.
I gotta talk to a doctor.
It's not real. She's right there. It's fine.
That looks pretty real, man. That's a real head.
It's clearly not a real head, Lufid. She has a very reasonable explanation for it, and on top of that, the woman is right there. That's proof enough.
I gotta go lie down.
Yes.
You should do that, Lufid.
You should.
And he turns around and
You've
goes,
been working too much, Lufid.
And he just kind of stares at you, just... He turns and goes into the bar and goes, "Everybody, get the fuck out! We're done!"
I can't do this business thing.
You hear the door lock behind you.
Where are the people filing out at?
Through the front door.
Where's the head?
I
Do you
have
still
it.
have it? Okay.
Ma'am, here you go. Take
Thank
your
you.
prop back. Oh,
Thank
you're very
you.
welcome.
And I tuck it into my bag.
I'm gonna walk back outside and drop the disguise.
Is the lyre player walking out?
The bard, yeah.
Yeah. I want to try and not go after him, just like kind of run up to him. Come here, little bit.
You're next.
So sucked.
You see this head?
I'll kick your ass.
You want to join my acting troupe? We have a head.
Well,
Yeah,
that was
you
fun.
run up to him.
Excuse me, sir. I didn't happen to catch your name. That was a great performance you gave in there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my name is, Shit.
The great Zambini.
Pansy.
Did you not give him
Say
the
the
name?
great Zamboni.
My name's Johnny.
Johnny. Johnny, how long have you been playing the lyre for?
My whole life, as long as I can remember.
I can tell you're very talented.
Yeah, thanks.
You're
That's
a great liar.
You're a great liar.
Tell the truth.
That was a very beautiful song you played. Did you write it yourself?
Yeah, I did.
What gave you the inspiration for it?
Just legends I've heard around.
Of the first Pariah.
That's a name I came up with.
What is the story about? I mean, where did you, hear these tales from? I'm new to Nenaxi, I haven't
Just
heard-
bits and pieces from around Orvigo.
Is this person well known in Orvigo? Or their story?
You could say that. I mean, everyone knows the stories.
What's the person's name?
Well, his name was Clav, but they renamed him Uteist when they cast him out. He was the first here, so he's the first Pariah.
What'd they rename him to?
Uteist.
How do you spell that?
Uthyst. With one of them weird accent things over the U and the Y.
The dot?
Umlauts.
I don't know how to describe
dots.
it. Yeah. Or no, not the two dots. It's
Like an
like
apostrophe?
an apostrophe, yeah.
Oh.
Damn it, I like that he had a smiley face in his name.
They call me Pariah.
The one and only.
The only.
So, in the song, you said that he betrayed his friends.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Well, the story goes that he went out with two of his friends. Oh god, I remember the one name and y'all are gonna laugh at me.
Probably.
I can guarantee you are.
It's not too late to change it if you need
You
to.
can just name him Jeff.
She writes in pen, and so do I. So does Don. I think everyone does.
Yeah, I do.
Well, he went out with his friends Ewan
And McGregor. By any chance?
and
Because
Is he still
if
alive?
so, I know who we're
Where can we
hunting.
find him?
went out with his friends Ewan and Oog.
Ooh.
Oog?
U-G. Oog. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Not
Might be
Not-
Ugg.
Not
Ugh.
Owl.
It could be Ugg.
He has terrible sense
Man
and
who speaks
fashion
in
sense for
tongues.
his shoes.
I wonder why he betrayed them.
Uggs.
I know I have papers for them. Yep, here's the first and the second. They were They were a pack of paladins, you see?
Paladins, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Pack-o paladins.
Yep.
I am writing it like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they went out on an exploration trip while they were in school. And while they were out, Oog came running back to town, claiming that Clav had murdered Ewan.
I'll end him.
And when Clav got back, he had no alibi, no way to explain himself and prove it wasn't him. So, him being the first person to ever commit murder in Fabroxy, he was cast down here.
He was the first to commit murder?
Yeah. Fabroxy is a generally very nice place. Crimes really don't happen there. So when they do, they punish you greatly and you get sent here.
Did they ever discover why he might want to kill his friend?
The rumor is that he wanted the treasure that friend was carrying.
Which was?
No one really knows.
Was, so him being the first to be cast down, he was seen as a leader for Orvigo, would you say?
I don't know if I would say leader. He didn't really lead anything. He was the first, but I don't think that makes you a leader.
Was he known for any other great things in his life?
Not really.
Just murdering his friend and being the first to cast down?
Just being the first murderer in Fabroxy. It's quite a title.
You said something about his journals being hidden.
Yeah, it's part of the song.
What, did he keep journals, or
Yes.
do we know where they're? Have you heard rumors about where they may be hidden?
Now, if I knew where the journals were, I wouldn't be singing songs about them, would I?
I don't.
I'd be reading the journals, getting rich.
Yeah, I thought you were a bard, not a librarian, but okay. Well, it was a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Do you play at other bars?
I travel around Orvigo. Like I said, that's how I got the stories for the song. Everyone seemed to know a little bit that tied in here and there.
Any advice you can give me about Orvigo? Again, we're
Stay out of the woods.
the woods. Are they nearby?
Woods are everywhere.
Just in general, all woods, stay away from them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If you see trees, don't go in them. There's some creepy shit out there.
Like what?
It's hard to say. I avoid the woods myself. But I've heard of grotesque creatures.
What about the water? I've heard some creatures lurk in the waters as well.
That's true, yeah.
Worse in the woods than the waters?
Probably equally as bad. I'd stay out of both of them if I could.
And the land. Is there things that happen on land too?
Trees are on land. Forests are on land,
Fair
so
enough.
yeah. Generally, Orvigo's a bad place. A lot of scary shit.
What about Nenaxi? I know Nenaxi has its good and bad areas. Is there anything you can tell me about Nenaxi that I may not have known?
I don't know what you know.
Not much. I'm very new to this area.
Well, it's a shipping town. They receive and ship things.
Have you met Zifley?
He greeted me when I arrived, yeah.
Have you had many conversations with him?
No, just when he greeted me.
So no broken microphones. No strong feelings one way or the other towards him.
Not that I can think of. No.
Okay. What about Lufid? He seemed kind of off today.
Yeah, he's never kicked anyone out before. It's really weird.
Is he well liked in this region?
Yeah, people like he always says this is the most popular bar in Nenaxi.
Is it though? Or does he just say that?
It's the only bar in Nenaxi.
Damn it. If this is the only bar in Nenaxi, where else do you play?
Other cities throughout Orvigo.
Oh, okay. Are you from Nenaxi?
No,
Where are you from?
I'm from Fabroxy. They may or may not have caught me robbing people. I gather a crowd with my lyre and out on the woods, and once I had everyone's attention, their money was mine.
I'm so glad he wasn't just like, yeah, I ate people. Have a good one.
All
Really
right.
tasty.
And your name is Johnny, not Greg.
No, my name's not Greg.
You don't ever refer to yourself as Greg, or
My name's Johnny. Why would I call myself Greg?
no reason. Just you look familiar. You look like somebody I knew.
Huh. Handsome guy, I bet.
Super good looking. Do you know anybody named Greg out this way?
Can't say I do.
Well, Johnny, it was very nice meeting you, and I'm
You
sure
too.
we'll be seeing you around.
Maybe.
And I start to walk back to the group.
Okay.
Are you still standing with the group?
Oh no, I walked out, I was on my own. You started talking with him, and I started making my way towards the alley.
Yeah, I want to start walking towards homegirl.
Okay. Everyone else?
And I dip into the alley.
Did anyone else have questions for the bard before he goes and scampers off?
I mean, I was going to make sure
Bartley?
the guards didn't come to the bar. So I would be some way away,
Some way
making
away
sure
from the
that
bar.
no one is coming to the bar during this commotion.
You see there's, in the crowd, you see there's a couple guards pretty far away that it looks like their attention was grabbed, and then seeing another guard deal with it, they just kind of backed off.
Cool.
So they're still in the area, but not actively investigating what's happening.
Cool. Yeah, I'll turn and make my way back over towards the bar.
Okay. Everyone else?
I want to try and go down that alley that I saw her go down.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm outside the bar.
All right.
Yeah, like I'd walk around and I would just kind of one of these and then just dip into the alley.
All right.
I've got my book, and I'm just kind of going from group to group.
Just writing things down.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll catch up with him, and then Olaf and Flint, you would group back up in front of the bar.
Mm-hmm.
When I go down the alley, do I see you? Or I go down the alley, there's nobody there.
I would have attempted to hide as soon as I went into the alley, like hide behind some barrels or something.
I just walk down the alley and go, I know you're back here. I will find you.
And I will kill you.
I'd take my cloak off and then put my other cloaks back on and then tuck that one back away.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting on the ground.
As Crom.
Mm-hmm.
And I slowly start to approach you and just shake my head. What is this?
Hello, Minerva.
What is this?
Did you hear the commotion inside a little while ago?
Did you hear the commotion inside a little while ago?
Yes, I was sitting out here.
Yeah, the shit.
Perception. Or I want to see if you're lying.
Make an inside check, then make a deception check.
9.
11. That's weird, because I saw you go to the bathroom. And then I didn't see you leave.
Yes, there was a door.
Yes, and one way out of the bathroom, and the person that walked out of the bathroom looked nothing like you. She did look like somebody I knew.
I walked into the bathroom and then I walked back out of the bathroom and then she must have went in there when you weren't looking.
Or you came
Happens
out,
all the time.
possibly put a little makeup on, changed your outfit, came out as a different fucking person. I know you're doing something.
I have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
will figure this out. And I get up and walk away.
Okay.
I walk back out of the alley.
All right. Let me go over to Flint and Olaf.
Seems as though that worked.
I think it'll be known that we did something.
Could be.
A bad reputation is still a reputation, Flint.
Different things will come with it, but that's fine. We've
Oh,
dealt with it before.
I have no doubt that we'll be able to deal with whatever guards might, bother us.
I think we'll be okay. We just need to, keep our eyes open.
Yes, and I think we have ample eyes to be able to do so.
Made a fair few useful friends.
Yes, they've each got their own set of skills, I guess you could say.
Indeed.
Definitively able to be put to use in future.
I agree.
My concern is that, this man, Lufid, was, well, not remotely as well connected as he might have seemed.
Didn't seem that way.
Yeah, I find it quite curious that these individuals would have met in the Rusty Keel. Far too well dressed. If they truly wanted Fey wine, why not simply order bottles to be delivered to them at their homes?
Perhaps it's just a quiet place. I know he said it was busy, but easier
Didn't seem
to
very
hide.
quiet, though, Flint.
Easy to hide in plain sight, though, amongst the rest of the people.
Why hide if you can use the discretion of your own home?
Suppose so. That is odd, though perhaps a meeting in a public place is more discreet than going to one's house. More will see you, but less will be suspicious of it.
I don't think it's suspicious at all for a friend to visit a friend, though, Flint. I think it's far more suspicious for two well-dressed women to come consistently purchase very expensive, exquisite wines from a man who then seemingly knows nothing
Suppose so.
and
It's
is
true.
perceivably the only actual employee that we have spoken with outside of Kesgrim who, well, we've already affirmed, did not know anything.
He didn't.
Why the Rusty Keel, Flint?
Don't know.
Not do I.
Proximity?
Proximity to what?
The other side?
Do you have your map again? Because you were charting down the locations of the building, correct?
Yeah, it had been.
Mm-hmm.
Rusty Keel's the first one.
Yeah, it's right.
And you guys are just talking in the road, right? Out front.
Yeah, I mean, I would try to be at least a fair way away from everyone else.
Yeah, it is right by the gate.
Mm-hmm. So they choose to leave, choose to come here. Must be some purpose. If it is not a connection or contact with Lufid, it's also very curious to me as to why the Fey wine matters to them.
Wonder if someone else is secretly listening in, and maybe that's a signal of some kind?
Listening?
Yes, listening to the conversations between the two people, and the Feywan is what to look for, a third party of some kind?
Yes,
Maybe
but
the
then...
second person doesn't know that they're being listened to.
So then you're implying that potentially this Ruth that Devathra was meeting with did not know that she was complicit in something.
Yes, she may have been communicating with another party via a proxy conversation, talking to somebody about something completely unrelated in code.
Perhaps.
The wine being the signal that something is being communicated. I don't know.
Perhaps. Find it strange then. Devathra is successful for 10 years. What could this Ruth have been offering? And what would Ruth have not known that she was offering?
I don't know, but it's possible that she was just talking to Ruth about unrelated things and speaking in code to a listening third party is what I mean. Ruth may simply have been there as a distraction.
Sure, but then why not simply have the other party again visit at home?
I don't know.
Why go through the process of such an arduous coded language to discuss in public in front of others and have the meetings be precariously scheduled? If you're bringing a third contact in, why not simply contact that third directly? Why go through Ruth?
Don't know.
I feel like Ruth would at some point discern that there is something quite curious about coded language. If you consistently talk to me about a subject, Flint, I would think that you would have some kind of interest in that. 10 years is a very long time.
That's true. That is quite a length of time.
Yes, no crew that we know pulls off 10 years
Certainly
without
not.
some sense of composure and
Skill.
loyalty. Flint.
How much time has passed?
At this point, it's probably been about an hour and a half.
All right, I want to walk back to the party, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So are we waiting to meet with Greg?
Are you walking back over to them? Because he and I are still aside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Then I guess I'll walk over to Stock and Chessa. So should we wait for Greg?
Probably. I mean, we have no other. There's nothing better to do, honestly.
I wonder if he'll come with all the commotion of the people leaving the bar. I mean, hopefully they're
Did you
just
say?
another 3 hours, so they should be out, I guess, in an hour and a half.
And he said just in the alley,
Mhm.
correct? Okay,
Mhm.
because I didn't read it.
Yeah.
I guess we should go wait in the alley then?
Probably. Should we get Flint and Olaf?
I guess if they're not too busy, we can bring them with us.
Well,
Come.
before you come over to us, the last thing I would just want to say to Flint, definitively the cat. Understood.
Yes.
As for the others, I believe the flames still need to be provoked.
The purpose will become known.
Yes. We're just looking for the right bellows.
That's right.
Oh, Chessa.
We were going to go wait for.
Greg.
Greg.
All right.
Yes, of course.
See that commotion that happened?
Yes.
Pretty interesting. I'll walk away.
Successful.
I walk up to Flint. Thank you again for what you did back there.
You're welcome. I just wink.
Mm-hmm.
It won't go forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
I did, however, have an interesting conversation with the lyre player.
Oh.
He explained that song he was playing to me. Some story about the first person cast down here. Said he had two friends that he apparently the one friend thought that he may have murdered the other, and in Fabroxy they had never faced crime before and they casted him down here. Something about he's got journals and
Strange.
they're missing. Also found out that not every thief goes by Greg. He told me that he himself was a thief, and when I mentioned Greg, he seemed confused.
I'll just clarify that for you real quick. You were told all the thieves in Nenaxi go by Greg.
Oh, and he's not necessarily from the Nenaxi. Gotcha. Okay.
Interesting. Very strange that a first criminal would have so much interesting information. I suppose he has seen a lot.
I would assume so.
Those journals could be useful.
I would very much like to see those journals.
Chessa,
Yes.
this first pariah,
Yes.
is he the first man to live here, or the first man cast down? Curious.
The stories say he's the first to be cast down.
Yes.
But what was here before?
Yes. Was it simply untamed wilderness, or were there natives?
That I don't know. We do not know much.
Speaking of wilderness, he also seemed insistent that we stay out of the woods.
Stay out of the woods.
That makes sense. We've
Did not
already-
specify which woods, just in general, woods are a no-go.
What do you mean that makes sense?
Well, I mean, we've already dealt with as much as we have just getting to the city.
Fair, but what does that speak of the woods to you, though?
Danger.
World's dangerous.
Can't say I've come in contact with too many drakes and people hidden in trees trying to shoot me, though. So it's definitely seem a little more dangerous than the ones I'm accustomed to.
I guess your line of business is not like ours, Flint.
Suppose so. We have dealt with a fair many things on our way here, though. There's more than normal in a short period of time, I suppose. We've seen our fair share of things, Olaf, but we're, calculated risks, as we said.
The woods can't be that bad, Flint. They have boats.
Do have boats.
Don't you love boats, Chessa? I feel like they're your favorite pastime.
I'm just gonna flip to the page.
Bad boat.
It says no more boats in
No more.
big
Well, then
letters.
we're going to have to really evaluate your swimming skills.
Or flying.
Sure. I guess that's the next best thing, Flint.
If the water is a problem, why not float above it?
Sure. Feel like if we can get to that point, that we're probably in much better states.
Suppose so.
I don't think that the woods are that dangerous, though. Think about it. How much wood have we seen in the city?
It's true, it's mostly stone.
Well, it's filled with boats, Flint. It's filled with boxes.
Fair. Wood's gotta come from somewhere.
Absolutely.
People are cutting it down. Surely not being thrown over the waterfall.
Perceivably. And if the water trails down, it seems kind of foolish to imply that they would trek upwards, upstream with the wood.
True. That's fair.
Perhaps we can look to see if there's some kind of woodworkers guild.
Could be useful.
Yes. Never hurts to have timber. Some things are better burned. Aren't they?
Just
Crom.
smile.
I'm just gonna go back to scratching on my
That subtle swerve from Minerva to Crom. Hey, buddy.
just scratching my cymbals on the top of this
DJ,
barrel.
what would I know about the first Pariah clav and the what?
Natives of Orvigo.
Yeah, the natives of Orvigo. What was here prior?
Make a history check. The first Pariah, I can give you more info on that because I sent that to you before, I think.
Yeah, it's an 11, but I'm gonna use one of my I'm gonna make that a 19.
Oh wow. Okay. You would know that to the best of Fibroxian's knowledge, there is not a native population to Orvigo. That, to the best of their knowledge, it was unpopulated.
How long ago was
The first Pariah, or?
yeah
500 years.
500 years ago, and the rumors that he was the first murderer. Would I know that doesn't make any sense? Like that seems like is that the story I've heard
Yeah.
as well?
Yep, that would be the standard story for him.
Alright, I'll rehash that information.
No natives.
Not according to what I know. Granted, what I know comes from the books and a very large but not necessarily complete library.
I wonder if they have a library down here. I mean, if nobody goes back to Fibroxy, then they can't really relay information.
Exactly. Information must be collected somewhere. Perhaps not in this town. But
They have said before that there's none on this side of the city.
Yes. Someone has it somewhere, certainly. Has to be books.
Can't imagine there's not any on the east side.
But it seems this bard song coincides with the knowledge that I have.
Minerva,
Yes?
you said he wrote it himself.
He did.
Seems
Said it
to
was
be
based on the tales that he's heard through the years.
tales.
Lore, things of that nature.
Did he say where he had traversed to hear these tales?
He said he's traveled throughout Orvigo. He's not originally from here. He was casted down as well from Fabroxy.
I wonder.
I did ask him about the books, if he had any inkling about where they may be, and he laughed and said that he
The man's
would've-
journals.
Correct. He said if he had known, he would have had them himself.
I would very much like to find those journals.
I wonder if there are any differences from place to place in this tale of a first pariah.
Different stories, different legends.
Oh, I mean as to whether or not some people might know more than others, and
That's
whether or
fair.
not this may be the best built tale about this first pariah. You would
Might be
think if
more.
a man visits so many places, he would be able to, I suppose you could say, discern truth amidst the madness. 500 years is a long time.
Or discern part of it.
Possibly.
Could be picking up more information along the way during his journeys as well.
He may also be choosing the information that best suits his song.
You said that you attempted to age this paper.
Mm-hmm.
Chessa, how old is this? Perhaps we found a page of a journal.
This is just what we don't have this piece of paper.
Yeah, not in game.
Oh,
We don't have
rip.
that piece of paper.
Okay,
No,
I
this
wasn't
was-
sure if he
I meant
actually
more-
made copies
No,
of the
this
thing
was
to
the
give
song
out to the
name.
people.
Yeah,
I
I
would-
meant more that note.
Damn.
Theoretically,
That'd have been
this I would have written this down in my journal.
Sure. I thought he actually gave you something.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Just to clarify, we didn't see Crom ever change, right? Because we were having a conversation in the cave the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only one that saw him
Mm-hmm.
change faces.
Okay, so then, yeah, as you guys are talking, I was just gonna say, this one still has no idea how she was in the bar to begin with. Does that not concern?
I mean, we watched him turn in. Who was?
But yeah, who else can?
Who was that?
Sorry. I mean, I had left.
Okay, yeah, you weren't
were
even in the bar.
outside.
Yeah, I
don't
pointed to
understand.
both you guys and was like, she's here.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I would look at.
Yeah.
Do you know who that was?
I don't. I only went along with it because of Minerva.
Who was in the bar?
Friend
D.
D.
Devathra was in the bar?
Yes.
The dead one.
The dead one was in the bar.
Yes.
Flint, you?
I was the guard.
Crom, did you happen to see Devathra?
No,
She was in the bar. You didn't see her. She was clear as day.
no. I went back to the bathroom. I left the bathroom. I went outside.
I just needed to get Minerva out of there.
I think we are in much better shape than we thought, Flint.
Suppose so.
Crew's coming along nicely.
Indeed. Indeed it is.
I suppose you plan on finding this woman and making her part of your crew, I suppose.
Oh yes, I do, Grom. I think that someone so skilled would be invaluable.
Skilled or deceptive?
Is
Can we
deception not a
trust?
skill?
Do we want someone in our group that we can't trust?
I think that
Can we trust anyone in this group?
Good
We
point.
all wound up here.
Good point.
I mean,
You can trust this one.
I do trust that one.
I trust that one.
When Flint and I moved on Devathra, he immediately attacked her. That shows loyalty to me.
The cat helped us, went along with it, didn't ask questions.
This one is called Stalk. Flint.
I know, we've just called him the cat.
In private. In private.
I know
Don't
that
call him the cat in front of him.
Very sorry.
say?
No offense,
Who do you
man.
call a cat?
His tail gets really big.
Yeah,
and
right.
just fluffs up. Ears go down.
I think that as the years that Flint and I learned the value of deception, that it is indeed a skill. Skill that has
Has a place.
served us well, helped us to survive. Skill that I'm not afraid for him to use. I trust Flint with my life. And he trusts me with his.
I do.
Loyalty in that.
Forgive me if I come off brash, but I've learned the only person I can really trust is myself. And I appreciate the help you've given me, but
Well, if you betray me, we'll send you the way of Devathra. Same goes to all. I know Flint would do the same to me if I betrayed him.
I would expect nothing less.
I'd have to jump very high, but I'd try.
I'd kneel down for you, buddy.
Appreciate that.
Just kind of like smile in his direction.
So after after that conversation, you're standing there for a few minutes just kind of waiting. And soon you hear a voice from behind you. Oh, you came!
Is it the same Greg? I just smile at him. Hi, Greg.
Stay over there!
Hello, Greg.
Glad y'all came.
Gregory,
Gregory, my boy.
You look great, buddy.
what can we do for you, Greg? We got your note.
I think I have some information y'all might,
Is he wearing a new cloak?
yeah, y'all might find interesting.
Mm-hmm. Do tell.
So I saw you palling around town with Kesgrim today.
Sure.
Sure is a shame what happened to him.
What happened to Kesgrim?
Being beaten by the 6-year-old?
What did he tell you happened?
Told us he was beaten up by a child.
If it was somehow more embarrassing than that, I will be so delighted.
That's surprising. That's a terrible thing to admit as a grown man. So I saw what actually happened. I was leaving the Rusty Keel, come here sometimes, and I began to hear shouting. I couldn't quite tell what it was. I came around the corner and I saw Kesgrim and Melvin down the alleyway in an argument with the Nenaxi guard. I could see them throwing their hands around and yelling, but couldn't quite make out what they were saying, and the interaction soon turned violent. And those guards just pummeled Kesgrim and Melvin.
Why would he lie about being beaten by the guards and say a 6-year-old did it?
He doesn't want to get on the guard's bad side. He goes around telling people what happened. They're going to come for him again.
A 6-year-old, though?
It's not really believable, I know, but
We bought it.
I guess he thought if he tried to mask the truth with embarrassment, no one would catch on to it.
With him, I suppose that's a distinct possibility. I believed it.
Rumor has it Melvin was, how to put this nicely?
He was drunk. Yeah,
Was, Kesgrim also?
they were drinking buddies, but Kesgrim could usually handle his ale.
So it didn't seem like a drunken bar fight as much as it was an altercation with the guards.
Yeah, there was a lot of yelling.
Anything legible or anything you could make out?
Not that I could really tell. I heard, actually, yeah, I did hear Melvin screaming, "Where are they? Where are they?"
Gregory?
Yeah?
Which guards?
Oh, I don't know their names.
Describe them, Gregory.
I'm gonna pull out my drawing of the two guards.
That's one of them, yeah.
Which one? The dwarf or the
The
human?
dwarf one, yeah.
Did we get his name?
Uh-uh.
We didn't get it either of their names.
As you do, I'll look over your shoulder at the picture again and smile.
Da-na-na. What did the other guard look like, Gregory?
He's a human guy, had a ponytail.
I hate him.
Please
will
tell me he
die.
has a pencil thin mustache too.
Soul patch.
Oh, he's gonna go.
What's
He's
his
got
name?
to go.
Chad.
I don't know his name.
Chad Gardington.
Jack Gordon.
I hate him.
His name,
Middle name's Bro.
Chad Bro Gardington.
Chad, bro.
The fourth.
his name is Tender Paragus Asparagus.
No.
No, it's not.
I refuse.
It's not.
I'd rather write Chad Bro
It
Gardington.
is not.
I would rather be on the hunt for Chad Brogard.
Chad
Guardian of
Brogard.
the Bros. What color was his hair and his soul patch?
Don't wanna know.
Black. Pitch black, like the night sky.
Like the devil.
Or the devil, yeah.
Was he like receding hairline ponytail soul patch or like
I mean, he
proper
had,
like?
it was a pretty full head of hair.
Okay.
Surprised Kesgrim told you he was beat up by a 6-year-old. That's silly.
That's silly.
I know
Silly Kesgrim.
Kesgrim's not the strongest, but I at least think he'd hold his own against a 6-year-old.
I don't know
Would you
about
hold
that.
your own against a 6-year-old?
Probably not.
What is in the water that these 6-year-olds?
I don't want to hit a kid.
Tanks.
I don't want to hit a kid. I would just let it beat me up. I mean, how bad could it really hurt to be punched by a 6-year-old? It's pretty bad.
Do you know the dwarf man's name? Gregory.
The dwarf man, I shouldn't be telling you this. His name's Dallastek.
What the fuck? Dallas Stack?
Stack?
Dallastek. D-A-L-O-S-T-E-K.
D-A-L-O.
S-T-E-K. Dallastek.
Dallas Tech.
Wait, Dallas Tech, like D-A-L?
Yeah, D-A-L-O-S-T-E-K.
Does he ever go by a nickname?
Oh no, I'm not friends with him.
Have you heard anyone refer to him as Dal?
I've heard him referred to as guard, sir,
Hey, you.
and please don't hit me.
Is that the one you just turned into?
I just turned into a dwarf guard. I guess it probably would have turned into that one, yeah. Yeah, now that I think about it. Since that's the one we've seen.
Do you know what happened to Melvin that night?
Yeah, he was in the fight too. They beat him to death.
Yes.
Where does Dallas Tech typically stand his guard? Like usually at the front where...
They rotate. Some days they're walking the streets, other days they're on the bridges.
When,
Do you know where he typically is posted? Or
Rotates.
Okay.
when I was going to make sure that the guards did not come over in this direction, are either of these two described men individuals that I saw in that small grouping of guards?
Dallastek would be, yeah.
Hey, Flint.
Yes.
I've seen the dwarf one recently.
All right.
Perhaps he should be questioned.
Could be fun.
As we're standing there, I was just gonna, I guess muse to myself, because I don't know if I was close enough, but we saw Melvin's body at a funeral. Did he look beat to death?
We didn't see
was
him. He was
covered.
covered.
Oh, he was covered.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, never mind then.
That was also part of the reason why I wanted to yeet you over.
You were gonna throw me.
Yeah, onto the corpse. Yeah. Investigate!
Take me with you!
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage, advantage, advantage, advantage!
The night that Kesgrim was beat up, was that the next morning? Was that the same morning that the funeral happened? Greg, did you stay for the entire fight?
I left once it got bad.
What would you deem bad?
Kesgrim and Melvin were on the ground, they stopped moving, and the guards kept kicking and punching.
We need to go see Kesgrim.
Greg,
Yeah.
what is your real name?
What?
What is your real name?
Greg.
We know what Gregs are in this city.
Surely I don't know what you mean.
We talked to Urgeva.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, my name's Greg.
Gregory.
Alright, fine.
My name's Dallas Tech.
My name's Chad Bro Gardington.
My name's Craig. No, I'm kidding. Yeah,
got
my
me.
name's
It's close
Jake.
one.
Jacob.
Greg is Jacob.
From
Close bloke.
From State Farm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You like my khakis?
What are you wearing?
They're hideous, so.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Greg.
I just hope y'all can trust me now.
Yes.
Given us helpful information and not been cryptic about it nearly as much.
I'm still not sure why, but
I think he knows we'll cut off his head.
Fair.
Part of it.
Greg,
Good.
are you? Oh God.
No, I was just gonna say good.
Are
Good thing he
you
knows.
familiar with some of the patrons of the Rusty Keel?
Patrons like customers?
Yes.
I mean, they come and go. There's a lot of them. It's hard to keep track.
Any women catching your eye that go in there?
You know, now that you mention it, there is a sight to behold. Her name's Christina.
What I wanted. Okay, tell me about Christina.
She's got
oops.
red hair, fire engine red. Or what he would.
Fire engine! Fire engine! Red!
Anything else that could have been red. Anything.
Blood red hair.
That's a different
That's
color.
a very different
It
color.
is
You could just say bright. You could just say bright red hair.
bright red hair, like strawberries.
Like a fire engine.
Oh.
Piercing black eyes.
Piercing black. Are they bees?
That's terrifying.
Is this also the devil?
A tongue that looks like.
Are you sure they're not brown?
She also has a soul patch.
Oh, I guess they could be brown.
Yeah, black
No,
eyes are
I
pretty-
wrote black eyes.
Shit, like a black eye or
Black
like
eyes.
two black eyes.
All right, black eyes.
Yep. Porcelain white skin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She was wearing long flowing robes that matched her hair. She's a sight. One day I'll get the nerve to talk to her.
Sure.
Is Christina from this side of Nenaxi?
I'm not sure. I only know her name.
You can't tell by the way she's dressed if she.
She
Probably.
dresses really nice, so I guess she could be from the west.
You mean? Okay.
The east, you mean?
No, I mean the
No,
west.
we're on
Yes,
the east.
yes,
The
yes.
nice is west.
You, I'm assuming, have been in the Rusty Keel then a couple times. Have you come across any women? I don't know, a girl. She's very tall, dark brown hair. Dresses very nice, but has a scar over her eye.
She would have been seen with Devathra?
Oh, what was her name?
Ruth, I believe.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Ruth.
So you've seen her before.
Yeah, I've seen her at the Rusty Keel. She has a few drinks and leaves.
Any conversations with her before?
Me? No. She's not my type.
Why not?
Wrong hair color. I'm partial to red hair.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any idea what Ruth does?
Oh, actually, no. Never thought to ask.
Do you know what Christina does?
Other than make my heart skip a beat. Not sure.
Just gonna reach for my axe.
Has Christina ever talked to Ruth?
Maybe in passing, but I haven't seen them have a conversation.
Have you seen Ruth with another woman at the bar?
Yeah, that dwarf lady, Deborah?
Devathra?
Yeah.
Devathra, that's it.
Yeah, Deborah.
Debbie.
Debbie.
Debbie Downer, yes.
Yeah, I've seen her there with Devathra before.
Has Christine ever talked to Devathra?
Not that I can recall. Not anything significant, at least.
With them meeting, do you think that they were in, like, a professional relationship?
Nah, I think they were just friends. Maybe more, but
Greg,
yeah.
do not give any more notes to Lufid.
Okay.
Why
You got
did
it.
you want to meet with Lufid?
What?
Why did you want to meet with Lufid?
I didn't want to meet with Lufid. I wanted to meet
Oh,
with you.
gave the note to Lufid to give to us. Oh, okay.
Just give the note to us next time, or don't. Just find us.
I can do that.
Give the note to Orvigo.
Okay.
Have her contact us.
Not
Okay.
to Kesgrim. Only Orvigo.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust
Never
Kesgrim with. I wouldn't trust him with much. He
No.
got beaten up by a 6-year-old after all.
The alley that we were standing in, is that the same alley that they saw Nesgrim beat up in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wanna go CSI Nenaxi.
What are you looking for?
Fingerprints.
I wanna try and like check out the scene of the crime and see if anybody had dropped anything that looks like it's relatively just like been freshly dumped here. Something maybe it fell out of a pocket, perhaps.
Make an investigation check. Which I think that might be the most applicable use of that check I've ever had to ask for.
You have to take your glasses off really slowly if you find something, though.
It's gonna be a 17.
17. You can see from the debris that's just on the floor here, on the stone, like, you know, your miscellaneous debris, leaves, trash, paper, you know, just shit lying around. You can see that there's definitely signs of a struggle. You can see there's blood stains on the ground where, you know, people had bled. And then you can see 2 sets of footprints as well as drag marks leading to the opposite side of the alley. So they go back behind Greg.
Okay.
Thank you, Greg.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be around. If you need me, just make it obvious you need me.
We'll just tell her, Gava. That's probably
Perfect.
safer if you could just check in with her on a regular basis.
Yeah, I'll work something out with her.
Great.
Oh, see you, friends.
Thank you, Jacob.
Greg, please.
Thank you, Gregory.
You're welcome. Turns and begins to walk away.
Grams.
Gregums.
You're late. Don't make me come down there. That was the note that we found with Devathra. It was from Da to Dal. D-A-L.
I think you got that backwards.
It says, or
No.
to Da,
From
signed
Dal.
Dal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe down to the caves.
If Dal is Dallas...
Dallastek.
Dallastek. What is he doing besides guarding the city?
Oh, he works under Zifling.
Buying bodies, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. Uncertain as to what they're doing with the dead ones, but they're willing to pay still.
There might be a way to find out. And I point to the tracks in the ground. Seems here that the guards may have taken away Melvin's body.
Yeah.
Wonder where they were taking him.
I'm fine with following these Scooby-Doo footprints.
Let's take a look.
Alright, you meddling kids.
So that would suggest that the body that we saw burned was a fake.
Word was placed
quite
there after
possible.
the accident.
It just doesn't seem... Because where we were standing out in front of the tavern, right? The funeral procession was happening directly across in the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make much sense to drag the body back that way.
I wouldn't think so.
Bring it back over there for his final rites.
Maybe Melvin wasn't dead. Maybe their questions were not something that Kesgrim could answer, but Melvin could.
It's possible.
And to finish the job elsewhere?
Were Melvin and Kesgrim the one asking the questions, or was the guard asking the question? I think
Greg did say that he heard...
Melvin was asked.
Melvin was asking.
Yeah.
Where are
they?
they? Where are
yeah.
they?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow this track man.
I like it.
Same.
So you guys begin following the tracks. You
As we
see-
walk, I'm going to keep scanning for anything that may have just been dropped or anything along the way.
Your passive is what, 14?
Passive investigation? Or passive insight? Or
Passive
perception?
perception.
13, yeah, 13.
13. So you're walking along. You see the footprints lead to the end of this road, and then they turn and make a right. They begin going to the south side of Nenaxi. You're able to follow them a pretty good distance, and soon you come to a... Sorry, I'm looking for this PDF. There it is. I'm the worst.
He said the thing. Da-na-na-na.
Do it
Gotta
one
make that
time.
a t-shirt.
I'm
Change
the
it to I'm the
We
worst
asked at
RPG.
the funeral if Melvin had any family, correct?
Yeah.
And we were told no.
Yeah, you were told he had no wife, no kids.
Mm-hmm.
Just a dead guy.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Forget about me.
Drinks on me.
I still don't know why I made him say that. It makes no fucking sense. You follow them to the south side of Nenaxi, where they then turn to the left and then begin heading to the southeastern portion. And as you're following the tracks on this road, you see they soon get muddled by other tracks from, regular foot traffic that's been passing through these areas over the past couple days, or past day. You can see the only businesses that appear to be open... all the businesses are closed. The only building you see that's open is the southeast guard tower all the way at the end.
I feel like that's the important one.
The guard tower.
It's right by our gave us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Southeast Guard Tower is where you buy real estate.
You said all these businesses look closed.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
close
mean,
for the
there's
day, or
I think there's maybe one or two businesses that I put on the end of one of those streets.
Are there a lot of empty buildings?
There's a
in
lot
the-
of buildings. Most of them, if they aren't businesses, you would assume to be houses.
Okay. So it's not like people are buying these properties just to make it to the west
Right.
side. They are actually being
Utilized.
used. Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any postings or anywhere in town that would list real estate that's available, or would we have to go to the guard tower in order to buy?
You were told to check in at the guard tower.
Okay. I mean, if we go to the guard tower, we can use the ruse that we're looking to buy a house. I mean, it's not entirely false. I would like to stop sleeping at the Rusty Keel, especially after my not so great encounter.
Well,
Yeah,
especially
especially
considering we
with all
got
the
kicked
money.
out of it.
Yeah,
You
especially
recently
because I got all
came
this
into-
money, yeah.
we've got more than one reason to be there, for sure.
True.
So let's check it out.
Yeah.
So you're going to the southeast guard tower?
Yeah. Should we, before we go, should we talk to Kesgrim? Get a better idea of what we're getting ourselves into with these guards?
He is right next door to gave us.
Yeah, I think we should probably go there first, maybe.
I think so.
Yeah,
It's worth
or
doing.
Gavas.
Sounds fair.
Okay.
See what he knows. Or doesn't.
Oh no.
So you go to Urgava's, you walk in the door. She goes, "Oh, hello! You're back already!
We are.
What can I do for you?"
We've actually come to talk to Kesgrim for a moment, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's just right over there staring at the water.
He's just standing at the end of the dock.
What a good
Staring at the
boy.
water.
Jaw dropped.
Yep.
Does he have a drink or anything, or is he just...
He's focused. Laser focused.
It's a little glass full of pink liquid with an umbrella.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna walk out to the docks. Is there a door we can shut behind us to give a little bit more privacy? So we're
Out on the docks? No, it's open.
Is Regava on the docks also, or is she?
She's in her shop.
Okay. Oh, so it's her shop and it's just an opening to the docks.
Mhm.
Okay.
Urgava was kind of there when we were planning the whole thing underwater, so.
Yeah, but I don't know what her relationship with the guards are. I don't need her going back and telling the guards that we're snooping.
Or that Kesgrim got into
Beat
a
up by
fight.
them. Yeah.
So you walk up to Kesgrim.
Kesgrim, would you mind coming for a walk with us?
If I go on the walk, I can't watch the water.
I got this one, buddy. I tapped him on the shoulder and I stepped
Okay.
down in his chair.
Keep an eye out. It's been kind of dead, but you never know. Who knows when that black buoy's gonna come up? I wanted to make sure that I was quick on the ball or buoy, I guess you could say.
Good job, Kesgrim.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, and just start leading Kesgrim out, I guess, near the road.
I'll
Okay.
leave my rat with Rum.
Is there anybody out on the street, or is it just us?
Yeah, it's getting a little bit later in the night, so there's not as many people as during the day. There is still some foot traffic, but it's not
Not
rush
like heavy
hour.
foot traffic. Okay. Are you guys with me, or are you...
I'll
Yeah.
come with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keeping my voice low enough that he can hear me, but pedestrians walking by can't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go, Kesgrim, how are you feeling? You know,
I'm-
after the whole fight.
I'm feeling better now. I had some time to rest, doing good.
I'm glad to hear that. I think I may have asked before, but the memory slipped. What were you and that little girl fighting about?
I had to kick her out. She was throwing shit around the bar. She got mad that I kicked her out. She started hitting me.
What was the child doing in the bar?
It's a good question. This was one of the questions I asked her. She didn't want to answer. She just wanted to throw stuff.
Or were there other patrons in the bar?
Of course.
So she entered, and you let her walk around before she started throwing things? You didn't think to stop her then, or
Well,
did she walk in a rampage and really
Well, she walked
just
in,
wreck up the place?
stopped her, and I said, "Hey, child, you can't come in here." And she got mad and started throwing shit around.
Mm-hmm.
Was Melvin in the bar the night this happened?
No, he wasn't.
Were you friends with Melvin?
Yeah, we were good friends.
Where was he?
I'm not sure. Probably at home.
Can I insight
Mhm.
check? Not 20.
Definitely lying.
Yeah,
Definitely
18.
lying.
Melvin was a drunk. Let's be real. He wasn't home.
He was a drunk. Why can't you drink at home?
Did Melvin typically drink at home?
Sometimes, yeah. If he didn't feel like being around people, he'd drink at home.
Kesgrim, I think it's very noble of you.
What is? Watching for
Defending-
buoys?
Trying to defend somebody and taking the brunt of the force in doing so.
I'm not defending anyone.
You're not telling us the truth.
What do you mean?
You're telling me when you went to the bar, you didn't happen to step out with a friend of yours, and you weren't confronted by guards who then attacked you in the alley.
I don't know who told you that, but no, that's not what happened.
Where are they?
Where who?
Where are they?
Where or who?
Wasn't that what Melvin was screaming when you were being beaten in the alley?
Shh. I don't know who told you that, but you can't announce that. If the guards find out I talked, I'll be the next one on that raft.
Talked about what?
What happened?
What happened?
I figured you already knew, given... But yeah, the guards beat me and Melvin up.
What were you doing?
Just asking them questions.
Who are they?
The guards?
No. The
Who are
ones you're
who?
looking for.
Oh. No one in particular. See, what happened was Melvin and I may have had a little too much to drink that night, as you do. And, we stepped out of the bar on our walk home and saw two guards. And I don't know if you've heard the rumors yet, but we figured we would try to clear them up.
What
So-
rumors?
Oh, you haven't heard?
No.
one of the pervasive rumors in Nenaxi is that the bodies that are burnt aren't the actual bodies of the dead.
What are they doing with the actual bodies?
No one really knows. That rumor has been spreading around here. Wow, long time now. Long time. Since I was born.
And yet they still allow them to cover the bodies with these tarps when lowering them.
What are you gonna do? Fight the guards? I tried, and look what happened to me.
Did the guards kill Melvin?
I think so. I didn't see him at all later that night, and the next morning he was burnt.
Why were you trying to clear that rumor with the guards? What do you know?
I just know that rumor. We were drunk, made some bad calls, and thought we could yell it out of them, I guess. Should have known better.
Has that worked for you in the past?
I've never tried. It was the first time, but no, it didn't. Got me beat up and got Melvin killed.
So you're pretty much 0 for 1 there, bud.
I sure am.
And they told you not to say anything, or you decided on your own that it was best not to?
Figured it was best not to. I don't want them coming back.
Especially after Melvin's funeral, where his body probably wasn't burned.
Yeah. I don't want to be the next one to get burnt.
Wonder if he's alive or if he's dead.
It's a good question. I don't
By
know.
the way, where is he?
It's a good question. I wish I could keep looking into it, but the guards have already found out too much about me. I've already had one too many interactions with them. I'm just gonna keep to myself and stare out at the water.
Kesgrim, do you own a house?
Oh. No, I was staying at the Rusty Keel, and now I'm staying with Orvigo here.
So you've never bought property here in Nenaxi?
No, I've never made enough.
How much does a house typically go for out this way?
Well, it depends. If you want to buy a house in the East District, they can be pretty expensive, but far cheaper than the ones on the West District.
So we talking like 1 gold, 50 gold?
1 gold? Stop. You can buy a house for cheaper than a glass of wine? That seems silly.
I've never bought property before, I'm unsure.
For the one house I've looked at, they were asking 750 gold, and it was a small one. Barely had a bathroom.
And that was on the East District?
Oh, yeah.
Kesgrim, did you know the guards that fought you and Melvin?
Seen them around. I don't know their names.
You don't know them personally, though.
No. Guards usually don't fraternize with the populace all that often.
Do the guards usually live in the West District?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they typically homeowners as well?
Not homeowners. They've got barracks. You know, some of the barracks are here in the Southeast Guard Tower. This is the lesser of the two. The other barracks are on the Southwest Guard Tower.
Does Zifley build those or have them built for them?
Oh, they were here. From what I know, Nenaxi's been here for... Well, not Nenaxi, I guess, but this platform has been here for a long time.
Do you know what it was used for prior to becoming Nenaxi?
I don't know. That's several hundred years ago. The story goes that Uteist would use it as a watching point, but folktales rarely give you accurate history.
Suppose that's true. Bedtime stories, then.
Yeah, exactly. Bedtime stories.
Do you know what does the name Nenaxi mean anything in any languages, Kesgrim?
Story goes it means city of mists, but what language I'm not sure.
Kesgrim, do you know any Gregs?
There's a lot of Gregs. A whole guild of them. Not here, but
Where?
Tuesk. Tuesk is a crossroads town, you see. It's a great place for some Gregs to get in and slide out without being noticed.
Thought they were only called Gregs in Nenaxi, though.
Right. I don't know what they're called over in Tuesk, but I know them to be Gregs.
Kesgrim, you worked at the Rusty Keel and you were there often. Do you know Christina?
Oh, Christina. What a name.
That fucking name.
Yeah, I know Christina.
How well do you know Christina?
She's a frequent customer. I wouldn't say a regular, but I knew she was a sight.
Was?
Is, I suppose. Just haven't seen her in a couple days.
Interesting.
Is Christina single?
Why?
Just curious.
I don't know. I've never asked.
Have you ever seen her come in with
I have
a
trouble
significant
believing
other?
I haven't seen her come in with anyone. Usually she comes in alone, drinks, and goes home.
Do you know where she lives?
No, I don't follow her.
I mean, I wasn't sure if you're familiar with, like, her family or anything like that. If you...
No, I just know her. I haven't spoken to her much. Orders her drinks and then gets drunk and leaves.
She doesn't speak to anyone. She doesn't say anything. She just sits in silence and drinks.
Sometimes there's this one guy who comes in and speaks to her, but she never seems to be interested in what he has to say.
What does he look like?
Who is that? Do you know?
He's got a pompadour. No, wait, that's Melvin. Shit, I forgot how I pulled the
Mid-30s,
picture.
crooked nose, blonde hair, no eyebrows.
Greg,
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
I thought he said he didn't talk to me. He never.
I literally just looked at it. I didn't remember that.
Insight check. Are you lying to me?
Suspicious.
I'm not even here!
Oh yeah, you're on the dock.
Yeah, I'm playing with a rat. Every once in a while, you just feel like a on his nose. Just like
Yeah,
poop in
every
his
so
nose.
often I do like check in on the rat.
I'm just looking at the
situation.
water, just petting his nose, and then boop, boop.
He's doing the thing with, like with they open their mouth and they're just like. I realize you can't see my face. So
It's just a cat face.
Alright, Kesgrim, well, I don't have any more questions for you. But thank
Alright.
you for doing what you did and keeping quiet.
No
Appreciate you
problem.
telling
Yeah,
your story.
please don't talk about this ever again. I like living. I don't want the guards to come for me.
Understandable. We'll only bring it up to you if we need to.
I appreciate that.
And I kind of motioned for him to go inside.
All right. He walks up behind you and he goes, "Well, thanks for covering my watch. I'm back now."
It's quite a good chair you have here.
That's not bad.
Stand up and switch with him.
You guys are still outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if we can make a deal with Greg. Maybe we can get some information on Christina. He can get us some information on Ruth.
He didn't have much information on Ruth.
We don't have much information on Christina, but he's a man of the shadows. He can probably find something if he knows he's getting a solid reward for it.
Possible. Worth a try, at least.
Exit in the building with the rat.
All right. And what would y'all like to do?
Put it right back in my pocket.
Don't think we can afford a house.
How much do we have?
Not 750 gold.
We have like 400 and something total.
Probably between 450 and 480.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to rob a few more body snatchers. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could probably still go to the tower, just,
It's worth inquiring.
right?
Worth knowing.
Yeah, so I guess we'll start making our way to the tower.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So you're walking along back to the southeast tower. Everyone make a perception check.
13.
13.
4.
14.
Cool.
18.
Okay.
12.
7.
So everyone but Minerva.
I got a 4.
Oh, you got a 4? So sorry. Yeah,
Mhm.
it would be everyone who was over a 12
Mhm.
or a 10. Yeah, we'll do 12. As you're walking along, you're kind of looking around at the buildings that are around you. You notice that in the top floor of a building, as you're walking past, you see the familiar face of Greg just peering out of the window. And after you look up and make eye contact, he just closes the curtains and steps back. And you continue making your way back to
Why does he care? What is...
He's a weirdo, Chessa. Strange man.
He doesn't have any eyebrows.
I wouldn't want people looking at me either if I didn't have any eyebrows. Look, and I'll disguise self and remove my eyebrows. Fucking weird.
Oh, God.
That's the worst.
It's not good. I don't like it.
Fix that
Yeah,
immediately.
I'll drop it.
Gotta bring it back bushier than ever.
Just eyebrows.
It's worse because it's a dwarf with no eyebrows.
Yeah.
Oops, just eyebrows.
all eyebrows.
You have huge bushy ones.
Just one gigantic.
Little beards.
So you get to the southeast guard tower, and there's a guard standing out front. You approach him.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk up and he goes, what can I do for you?
Interested in housing.
All right. He needs to talk to Selm.
Selm?
Yeah, Selm Braunfellow.
Can you spell that?
SELM.
Bromfeld?
B-R-A-U-N?
Braunfellow.
And is he inside or?
Yeah, he's right inside.
Great, can we go in? You're blocking the door.
I can bring him out for you.
Sure, that's a strange way to do business, but sure. That's
Sure, 1 minute.
Fine.
And he looks back and opens the door and he goes, Braunfellow! Closes the door. A couple minutes later, a skinny dwarf man, very skinny, walks out. See, he's got bloodshot brown eyes, like curly blonde hair, nice hard-featured face, like sculpted almost. Sorry. Yeah, face is cool. He's got. I got that right.
He's got a cool face.
The face was cool.
What up, cool face?
And nice, long, gangly arms.
Sir, your face. It's
What?
so cool.
Like an orangutan?
He's actually
Trailing
walking
behind
out
you.
on his arms. Dragon knuckles.
Cool face, long arms.
With none of the features of a dwarf?
Correct.
How do we
Can
know
you
he's a
tell he's a
dwarf?
dwarf?
I guess he
Looks
could just like a short man.
with long arms?
Or he could be a gnome?
Fair.
with
Or a
like human length
halfling.
arms?
Human like, but proportional to him, they're still gangly.
Okay.
I'm gonna drown.
Just above his ankles.
Excuse me,
Just
I'm walking out here.
Yeah, as he comes out, we all go, ah!
so cool.
traitor! What the fuck is it?
The fuck is that?
Get your axe, squish it.
He comes out and goes, "Hey, hey, what's up?
Are you Selm?
Yeah, that's me.
Great. We're interested in housing.
Oh, okay.
What are his eyes bloodshot? Is he doing drugs?
You okay, Selm?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to, lady."
I do kind of want the answer, Selm.
Oh my god.
A long day?
Yeah, just got done unwinding.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay.
Just
God, if I took minor illusion, I'd fix his fucking eyes so I don't have to look at it.
Does he have eyebrows?
You do detect a slight magic. You sense it.
specific kind of magic? Transmutation magic?
Oh, I don't know what school it would be. Probably evocation.
Evocation. On his
He's
person.
making something?
It's on his person.
It is making... Okay. That's fucking terrifying. Okay.
Well, I got a brochure right here for the houses. And he pulls out a brochure and lays it down, or hands it to you and goes, "Here you go.
Thank you, Selm.
Which one catches your eye?"
If we could just have a minute to look them over.
Of course, yeah.
Just maybe grab a seat or something.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just sit down here, I guess.
No, I'll stand.
He sits on the ground. Arms perched.
Holds himself up with his arms.
I'll just perch over there.
Like Donkey Kong.
He returns back up to the top of the doorpost, just hangs there staring at us.
The guards that are outside, do any of them look familiar?
The guard? No.
No.
I
See?
guess we'll look at this
Yeah,
brochure of
let's see
houses.
All right. Sure enough, the cheapest one that's listed is 750 gold. It says... Oi.
You looking for real estate a lot, mate?
You looking for a small house with big walls?
At this price, boy, it's terrible.
How far away is he?
Who,
Selm.
the Selm?
Yeah.
He's like within 5 feet. He's pretty close to y'all.
I am like still jotting things down in my journal, and I'm gonna write like in my journal that he has evocation magic.
Okay.
Just kind of like circle it and hold my book.
Alright, so the one that's 750 gold says East 5. Hang on, math. East 5, comma 7. In the notes, it says 1 room, no bathroom, 750 gold.
Well, this isn't gonna work.
So New Jersey prices.
Yeah, Jesus. We'd have to go like use the bathroom in the bar. That's not helpful. Why would you sell a house without a bathroom?
Well, it's close enough to the edge of Nenaxi. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong voice. Oh, it's close enough to the edge of Nenaxi. You just
But like baths and
Shit in
things.
the lake?
You just do your business over the side.
Lord.
Uh-huh.
Flint, I don't want to buy a home here.
I don't want any.
We just look
I
up.
have
There's a guy
never
sitting on the
wanted a
wall.
house less.
I'm shitting!
Well, I mean, even houses with bedrooms, they just.
Shitter was full.
Where do you think the waste goes? Have you seen any
hadn't thought
septic
about
tanks on the Nenaxi?
Like a bag of holding or something.
Oh no!
Anything would
Entire
have been
pocket
better.
dimension
of
shit.
Bag of
Anything-
stool.
Anything would have been better.
Yeah, we just drop it right in the lake.
Is that just the colostomy bag?
Oh, we
People,
swam in
you know,
it.
people swim in that lake.
Yeah, the current's fast enough.
It's
So
not.
just somewhere at the end of the river, somewhere
so
at the end
blue?
of the
How?
river is just a pile of shit.
Well, I
Is
don't
what
know
you're
if it's at the
saying.
end of the river, but
Probably
Where is it
a pile
going?
of shit.
if there is an end to the river, then yeah, it probably
Is there like a dam or something? Like,
Made of shit.
I'm concerned.
Damn.
about
All
this
those
plan.
poor beavers that built that dam.
Oh my god,
It
that's
was
why
beaver
they're all.
crocodiles is what built it.
Yep. Oh, they're so angry.
I'm in a shitty mood.
Go find the shit
Are
kingdom.
we able to keep this brochure, or is this like your only copy?
Yeah, you can keep it.
Great. Anyone else have any follow-up questions? Minerva, Crom?
Are there any other houses that you're selling? Ones that may possibly have a bathroom?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think if I remember right, that's the only one in the brochure without one.
Why would you show us the only house in the brochure without a bathroom?
That's just the cheapest one.
It was the first and cheapest one. It's listed by price in ascending order.
Great, what's the next one?
Oh, the next one is 1,500 gold.
1,500.
That is on East 3.
It's the nicest bathroom ever.
It's only a bathroom.
One
I
bathroom,
mean,
0
we're
bedroom.
just shitting in the lake anyway. Why do we care about a bathroom?
Suppose.
Comfort.
Yeah.
East 310.
Uh-huh.
It's got 3 bedrooms, a full bathroom.
With the tub.
Yeah.
7 foot.
How did you know?
Nice.
That's just the standard in Nenaxi.
That's
We like our tubs here.
right. You can shit in the lake, but real nice bathing.
Pamper
system.
yourself
Sturdy
once a
walls.
day.
It's got an indoor pool.
Yeah, sturdy walls. Yep, made from stone.
Indoor pool.
No,
Does it come with a pool?
it comes with a lake. You
You
can
have
dive
to-
in the lake whenever you'd like.
Do you have like a mortgage system? Like, can we do like a down payment?
What kind of interest rates are you
Yeah,
offering
what
right
kind
now?
of interest rates are there in Nenaxi on these homes?
Oh, that I can't do that.
Like
That's
how many points on the back end? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I really need
I'll
to
put
know.
points in your back end.
Now we're wheeling and dealing.
That's what we need to get this house, buddy.
I'll put you. I think we found our down payment.
Crack my big old knuckles.
We grabbed
He
them
does have
little
a very
arms.
large axe.
Oh my.
My dog.
He wraps his really long arms.
I hate that so much.
Oh my lord!
It's the worst. He's got the kind of arms I need. I'm a big man.
I hate his orangutan arms so much.
That's it, gotta go. Bye, guys.
Just imagining him as like a backpack on all of now. Clinging.
Where are we going?
Oh, it's like C-3PO at the end of the one.
Yes.
he's like the lanky one from Donkey Kong 64.
Uh-huh.
Lanky Kong?
Yeah.
Oh, lanky. That's his name.
Lanky
Okay.
Kong.
Hate it. I hate. Just. I hate it so much. As soon as you
three.
said that. Oh.
1, 2, 3.
0, 1, 2, 3.
0, 1, 2, 3.
So is he like not down for this deal?
The road's not the house.
Yeah, no, that's
like-
what I mean. 0,
Did he politely decline?
Yeah, I mean.
2,
Like-
3. Like that's the grid
The
pattern
rows.
for finding the houses.
Like you're saying, it's 3, 10.
That's 0.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1.
Yeah.
That's the road. Yeah.
The road's
That's
not
2.
Okay, so it's
That's
the roads. 1.
Yeah.
So
So
the
like
house
if you
refers to the
said
one on the.
0, 1, that would be
10.
this house right here.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Right. So
What?
if you said 0, 1, that
Yeah.
would be this house.
0, 2 would be the next 0.
Gotcha.
Would be the next.
Got it.
Right.
I have an idea.
Well, if you want to do a finance thing, that's unfortunately outside of my jurisdiction.
Another person we could talk
Yes,
to.
whose jurisdiction is it in?
Oh, you would have to speak to Zifley.
So you're like a landlord guild? Can we just rent?
Yeah. How do we get in touch with Zifley?
Oh, well, if you come back tomorrow during the day,
Yes.
he's currently in bed. Not here, but
Oh.
I had to get up.
up.
I'll be going back.
probably in bed at the West District. He makes his rounds to all of the guard towers every day.
Mm-hmm. What time does he usually visit this one?
This is his second one, so usually about 11 a.m.
Before lunch.
And then he takes lunch at an inn nearby, tavern nearby, the Rusty Keel. And then he goes from there to the other 2 guard towers on the north side.
Probably just wait for him at the Rusty Keel.
Yes.
Hmm?
Are we going to be allowed?
Oh, Lufid will welcome me.
I could just.
Alchemy?
So one more thing about the map too. Where are we in relations to things? Because you said we're at the
Southeastern guard
because we
tower.
kind of walked out this way, went down, and then went that way.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're at
we're
the
all the way-
southeastern guard tower.
All the way in the corner. Sick.
Well, pleasure to make your acquaintance, son.
Arm acquaintance.
Oh yeah, you too. And he holds out one really long, lanky arm.
Ew.
And as you shake it, it's just water.
So wait, are his arms like not
Noodles.
muscular at all?
The guy named Braunfellow.
Yeah, he's a noodle man.
Yeah.
It says
like
he's
it-
skinny.
It's like Inspector Gadget.
Think like
Or
Bill
like
Skarsgård made out of spaghetti.
Does he look?
Oh.
Does he look unwell?
Why are his eyes bloodshot?
Yeah,
Can I
why
make a
is he so
medicine check on him?
skinny?
He looks alright, like healthy-ish.
Does he?
Does he?
He's
Skinny
a
with
dwarf,
bloodshot
but
eyes?
he's super skinny and he's bloodshot eyes.
He's got a gaunt face.
Dwarves are pretty. I'm pretty stocky, and like
You're not even.
I'm not even.
Give him a sandwich.
There's something up with me. There's something up with him. Are you a full-blooded dwarf, Selm?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
What?
Just most of the dwarves I've met are a little stockier.
Oh yeah, I got a problem putting on weight.
Might want to. Do you eat?
Oh yeah.
No?
Do you eat?
I eat a lot.
Do you you like hang out or
What?
just
do you,
do you do like pull-ups a lot?
I get into a lot of monkey business.
oh my god. Selm,
Okay.
are you able to use magic?
No, not that I know of. Hang on.
Not that you know of?
No.
his arm just gets longer.
Whoa!
Just like an inch longer.
Did you see my note?
John. For the house.
Oh.
And he just, his fucking long, lanky arms, puts his elbow down, and he's just got his arms towering over yours.
What?
Alright, hang on. And he, like, tucks his elbow way far out, so his hand's level, and he goes, alright, let's go.
You could. Do we have like a double-tiered table or something? This is. This is the scare. I don't know about this one.
Break his arm like a twig.
I'm gonna try to break his arm.
Alright, make a strength check.
You're trying to break his arm.
We're at the
Yes.
guard tower.
It's a fair thing. Nat 20.
Holy shit!
Oh no.
He
I
rolled
mean-
a 19, so that
I
was
mean-
close. So yeah, you break his lanky ass arm.
Brah!
Blue Box, thank you very much for the 300 bits.
Brah!
Yeah, you won.
He doesn't seem bothered by his arm being broken.
Oh.
They break all the time.
What did you do?
Brah!
Ah! Don't do that.
Oh dear.
My arm is broken. I can't arm wrestle you now.
I'll do the other arm.
No, I gotta go find a doctor. He
Does he start going in the direction of a doctor?
starts walking away. Yeah.
Flint.
Gotta find out where the fucking doctor is.
Oh, yes, we do.
I could be the doctor.
Oh no.
Flint. There's many businesses that we could dip our hands into.
Yeah.
These
Tressa,
homes are
do you-
quite expensive.
Do you know any healing spells, Tressa?
Just a small one. Nothing.
Small one?
It doesn't do much.
Oh.
Bruises and stuff. Not
I mean, you didn't speak to him directly. It's possible he didn't see you. We could pretend to be the doctors.
I was standing right with you guys. I don't.
If you're
Crossed out a lot
looking
of
for
throats.
somebody to help, and I crack my knuckles, I might be able to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I mean, I can disguise myself easily as a doctor.
She
But
could be your nurse.
Yeah, I can't do any healing,
Very
just like a
spicy
regular
nurse.
doctor.
Spicy nurse!
I think it's my favorite Halloween costume.
Spicy nurse.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking follow this dude as he's running
do
away.
we want to like cut around and
walk at him as doctor and nurse or something?
Should I change? I think I stick out like a sore thumb.
No,
I can write in
Flint.
my book.
I think it is better that we ensure that he gets safely to the doctors.
All right, sure.
I think it's better to
Escort
look
him?
caring.
Sure. As ourselves, or
Oh, as ourselves, of course.
sure. Come along, friends.
I'm gonna
So we're going as ourselves.
I'm gonna gesture to Stalk. If you wouldn't mind, you go do that. I wanna check out something for our own well-being. If you would be good as to come along.
Sure. I'll nod.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Jermaine?
Okay.
we'll meet back.
Or gave us.
Do you
Yes.
Do you want to bring him with you? You're either right.
Put it in my little front
Did you
pocket.
just,
So he's looking out.
So
I mean,
you
he sends
all
him to my front pocket, so he's used to it.
you all follow him along. Soon he comes to a building. We're gonna do third row. Fifth building in. I need a pen. I'm already with ink with a pencil. As you approach to it, you see him rush in pretty quickly.
Before
little
he gets,
building, right?
Before he gets inside, what is he wearing?
He would be wearing collared shirt with the same symbol that the guards had on their chest, but on his shirt.
EJ, which one?
It's a deep blue shirt.
3-5.
3-5.
Is it the big red one or the little?
Oh,
brown?
hold on. 0, 1, 2, 3, 5.
Oh, wow,
So
wow.
it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it'd be on the side of it.
Oh,
Doctor.
we're going to be in business soon, Flint.
Oh, I know.
Just gonna pull out my whetstone.
And is he walking in?
I mean, I would permit him to walk in, yeah.
Yeah, so as you say that, I just snap and I'm him now.
I didn't mean that.
Oh. What did you mean? You're
I
just
mean-
gonna kill him?
No. He's going to go inside.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go inside as well.
Okay.
Permit him to introduce us to the doctor.
Okay.
This way it can be known that it was a simple bet,
Sure.
not
That's
an
smart.
assault. I don't want a guard going in and claiming that I assaulted him in front of the tower.
Fair. He didn't seem that upset. There was another guard standing there. I imagine his extremely long arms are broken often in accidents.
Yes.
I assume I'm following behind you guys.
Hmm?
I mean,
Very fragile
he may not
bones.
have to pay a doctor if we can help him. Maybe offer a I scratch your back, you scratch mine kind of deal with him.
I don't want to be scratched by him.
He does it from 1.5 miles away.
No, but perhaps we can get a better deal on housing. A realtor's cut.
Possible.
I'm sure that whatever payment he would make to a doctor for fixing an arm would probably be less significant than the payment towards the house for a deal.
Possibly.
I think that, sometimes people go missing in Nenaxi.
You can't kidnap a doctor.
Oh no, the doctor. Innocent man.
He's fine.
Doctor's absolutely fine. But our brawn fellow, well, he might be good at swimming with arms like that, we'll see.
Like a windmill. Or like a clock of some kind.
A
Perhaps.
watermill.
I don't know if the guards are the ones who go missing often.
No. Well, again. Power vacuums, Flint. Need to be filled.
Might cause enough of a distraction, too.
Maybe we were the last ones seen with him.
Sure.
Something to keep in mind.
No, the doctor was.
Exactly.
Maybe the
That's why
doctor's
we
a
ins-
killer.
That's why we ensure that he sees the doctor successfully first. Let him leave. And then send him swimming.
Why
What do
are
you
we
think?
killing this man?
I'm not killing him, I'm just throwing him in the lake.
Oh no. We'll see.
What? Why?
I don't think he needs to die, Olaf. He's not done anything wrong.
We don't kill innocents.
No.
I don't kill innocents.
No, of course we don't.
Has he wronged you?
Yes.
In which way?
Well, I offered him points on the back end. He did.
That's a low price. Olaf, I think we've all been rejected points at some point, and it's better to learn from it than to murder.
Sure.
Pat, pat.
Well, I'm going to go check on Crom and Stock. If you three would like to ensure that he's all right, and if you choose to offer him a better deal, I leave that discretion up to you.
Real quick,
Sure.
the building that he walked into where the doctor is housed, you can see on the front window of the building, you know that the EMT symbol we all know?
The
where it's the
snakes.
pole with the snake.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to that, still got the same pole and the snake, but the snake is a rainbow. You can see its rainbow colors all the way from the bottom to the top.
serpent.
Indeed. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, you're not here. I'm gonna draw it in my book, but I'm gonna leave it open so that I can
Color it in.
color it in later.
Flint, what do you think? Should we help him? Should he go to the doctor?
He's already in the doctor's office. Olaf might be jumping the gun a little bit. I do want to advance our stature here, but he and I generally don't kill people unless they deserve it. It's calculated risks, as I said. If we didn't have another choice, his arms can't be comfortable. We might be doing him a favor, but
Sure.
he's not wronged me personally, other than I had to look at him for a period of time.
You
But
can't put a man down because he has long arms.
I didn't want to do that.
Well, it may be a justice to
To,
the
like, shrink his
reproductive
arms or
pool
something.
and never have someone else born with those arms again. I don't think it's worth killing him.
Yes,
There's something up with him, by the way.
he has long arms.
Not just the arms.
Eyes are kind of
He's-
crazy. I'm a little scared.
He's exuding some magic.
Oh?
What kind of magic?
Evocation.
What?
I would have assumed transmutation myself.
Because of the arms.
Yes, because of the arms and the everything.
There's a lot going on there.
His face is pretty cool. Do you think that has anything to do with it?
It's strange, Chessa. I admit I'm not super familiar with evocation, you said it was?
Let me pull up a definition for you.
Fairly new to whole magic scene, as I described.
How is your friend doing?
He's pissed. He's always pissed.
Smoke begins to rise from it.
Hasn't asked me for anything yet, so that's nice.
What would y'all like to do?
Chess is just going to describe what evocation magic is.
Gotcha.
This is a long definition.
We can just say you've done it if you want.
Yeah. I'll tell everyone what evocation magic. We all know what evocation magic is, right? It's like fireball and lightning bolt and magic missile.
Gotcha.
So like that one.
This?
That's fire. It's magic fire. Probably.
I didn't know it had a name.
Nor did I.
There are several schools of magic. They all do different things.
A school, you say? I've never gone to school for magic.
I just
mean,
said
schools. Not in the traditional sense of
Ah.
a school.
like a type of magic.
A type of magic.
Interesting.
Categories?
So there's others that can do what I do.
Yes, of course.
Interesting. I've never come across other people that can use fire other than my sister.
I only have demon magic. Or genie magic.
I can do this and cast prestidigitation, just like
Ooh.
make these little balls of light.
I did see that.
This weird hand.
Yeah, as far as I've ever seen, I've been the only one that's been able to cast fire out of my hands. But then again, I haven't been around many people, so.
It's true.
I went to an actual school of magic, so it's not uncommon at all. Though usually many that I know have had to study in order to do that.
Some are gifted, I suppose, and some require more work.
We all use magic differently.
Indeed. Suppose we should make sure Selm's fine and clear the air. Let's get in there.
So we go into
my
the
way in, yeah.
yeah, into the doctor's
Go back to the
office.
doctor. All right, you walk in. You see Selm seated at a table, his arm stretched out across it. I'm gonna lean so heavy into him just being a lanky man now. You see another man sitting across from him. He's got warm blue eyes. His hair is black, and you can see it looks almost like straw. It's very dry and dead and stiff.
It's not good for a doctor.
Yep.
She's a dermatologist.
He too has very very prominent features, like a very carved face, and he's kind of smaller, skinnier, not like lanky, but delicate.
How long are his arms?
Normal size. Super normal size.
Human?
Yes. Yep, human. You walk in and he's got his hands over Selm's arm and glowing white light under his hands as he's just kind of moving it along.
Just making sure you made it here all right, Selm.
Yeah, I made it here fine. Thanks for breaking my arm. It's a good thing this guy takes care of the guards.
Very sorry about that. It was a friendly bet, you know. No
Yeah.
harm meant. You.
I didn't have to do it, I know. I think I could win again, though.
We'll have to try another time. If it's, free repairs if something happens.
Yeah, or hopefully he just doesn't break my arm next time.
Hopefully. But, everything all right then? You're good?
Oh, I'm all good. I appreciate it. Make sure to come back to me when you want to buy a house.
We will, of course. Doctor, thank you for patching our friend up nicely.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Selma, is there anything we can do for you? I feel terrible about what my companions have caused you any grief and things like that. Is there anything we can do to
Don't break my arm again.
keep that noted?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I guess we go back to the guard tower. I don't got anything else to do here.
All right, so you walk back to the guard tower. What would everyone else like to do?
While they were off doing that,
Mm-hmm.
me, Stock, and does your rat have a name?
Nope.
Nope.
Not currently.
Me, Stock, and Rat. Rattly.
The rat's name is Nope.
Huh?
What?
Rattly Portman.
Yep.
Yeah, so the three of us are gonna we're gonna start our way up the street towards the 3-bedroom house that is currently for sale.
Okay.
We're gonna check out that house.
Is it like 2 stories or 1?
2 stories.
Okay. I want to climb up it if I can. If there's a window I can see, and I want to
Good.
try to open a window and.
All right. Yeah, you can. You would climb up to the 2nd floor. Using the logic of my 1 apartment complex, the window would be unlocked. So you slide the window open.
And if I'll take a glance inside, and as long as it doesn't look like it's some kind of crazy drop or like I can't squeeze through, I'd try to slide in.
All right. Yeah. It doesn't look like too far of a drop. It's maybe 2 feet to the floor, 2-3 feet. House is super dark. And there's no lights on, no candles lit, nothing like that. But you exit onto the floor. Hardwood floors.
I'll I have dark vision, so I'll just I'll pad my way downstairs and see if the door looks like it's locked from the inside, or if there's anything that sticks out.
There would be a chain held together with a padlock on the inside as well as the outside.
Okay.
Wait, no, I take that back. There wouldn't be one on the inside.
How the fuck did they do that?
That's exactly what I thought. I
It
was
is the best home security money can buy.
I was like,
They
yeah,
got out through the upper window. That's
it
why.
is super secure, but no one will ever enter again.
Okay, so yeah, I'll try to unlock any latches I see from the inside, and then I'll climb back out unless I can try to pick the lock from the inside.
Yeah, you can
If the
try.
door opens wide enough for me to do that, I'll try to pull the lock through and do that.
Yeah, do a make a thieves tool check to pick the lock. Oh, I can't wait to take this off.
So what does it look like outside as well? Like once he's
It's later at night now. You're getting into like the 11, 12 p.m. time frame. There's not nearly as many people. There's still one or two stragglers that are walking around, but it's not
not
nearly
too much
as
foot
busy.
traffic. Okay.
It was a 19.
Yeah, you pick the lock and deftly open it.
Cool. I'll open it, and pull the door open, and whisper out to Crom that it's open, and I'll leave the lock if I can. I guess I don't know what it looks like, but if it looks like the kind of lock that can be like left so it looks like it still might be on when he comes in, I'll try to loop the chain back through and make it look like the lock is still on there.
All right, you do that.
And yeah, I'll just gesture into the house
Yeah.
and say we should try to get them. Maybe leave the lights off.
Yes. Perhaps we could hang some. I'm gonna pull out a cloak. A few things over the windows.
Sure, yeah.
Pick a room. I suppose we could stay there. Nobody would be there to bug us.
Yeah, I'll help hang up some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with us setting up all the window stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and boop boop boop
Morse
on
coding.
the rat's nose.
The rat only does that if, like, I have to physically, like.
Oh, so the rat wouldn't be able to communicate it to you. Just sitting there tapping.
He's sitting there playing with the rat.
Speak to me.
Whoa, whoa.
I don't know how much time has passed. Like, I would occasionally check in on the rat, but like probably not at the exact moment that you were.
Mhm.
Booping its nose.
So we'll say, you would occasionally check in on the rat. So at some point you would check in on the rat and see where they are. You would see they're inside of a room.
And I'll take out a piece of parchment and jot down what I figured out and what we can go do, and I'm just gonna situate the rat so it's staring at the note, just like, okay, whenever you see it, you'll see it. It's an email.
It's like FaceTime.
Rat can.
mail.
We've
Rat
got bird
mail.
mail, now we have rat mail.
It could be a
Rat
bird.
mail?
Could be a bird.
Where are you running, rat mail?
Email? No. B-mail.
It's like Firefox, but fire rat.
Rat fire.
Give me the rat. Fire rat.
Yeah, so you all make your after you.
Before we leave,
Mhm.
has he, in the doctor's office, like disrobed at all?
Not really. He took his outer cloak off, but for the most part, he would stay clothed.
Was that when I detected magic? Was it coming from like his whole person
It was coming from a point within his bag.
within his bag? Okay. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. All right. So after some time, you all make your way back to this house that Crom identified using a piece of parchment.
I think we were meeting, because Olaf's not with us, I think we were meeting back at Orgavis first
Right.
to pick him up.
Yep. So you all head back to Regava.
Mm-hmm.
And what were you doing?
I don't know.
The usual shenanigans.
As usual.
I would have wanted to walk back the route that they saw that Selm ran and see if any of the guards went in that direction to check on him, or whether or not the guards saw him run and let him go.
So you're walking along the route, and you do see there's two guards walking the opposite way from you. And as they walk past, you hear the one go, Can you believe that shit? He broke his arm again. I mean, it's constantly breaking his arms. I don't know if he sits on them or what, but
Oops, out of my arm again.
it's like the third time in the past 2 moons.
What do these 2 guards look like?
They're both going to be... No, I'm sorry. One's going to be human. The other is going to be a Goliath. Human is... We're going to say he's got brown hair, really long down to his shoulders, no facial hair, piercing eyes. Like, they look like they're just shooting daggers through you constantly. Just...
I don't blink.
Yeah, it never blinks.
I never sleep.
The Goliath man, very large. Not quite as large as Olaf. Green skin. Similar,
Green skin?
whatever color skin they're supposed to have. I thought it was green.
Usually have white
White
screen.
skin.
White, that's it then.
White, blue, like they can,
Grays.
With
grays.
markings.
Yeah, the
Like-
markings were going to be the next thing.
Okay.
There's like orange markings on his head.
Okay. I'm gonna speak to him in giant.
Okay.
Hello, brother.
Hello.
It's the guy from the bar. Whoa.
How came you to this place?
How did I get here?
That's what that means, yes?
Oh, I was born here. Well, not here, but I was born in Orvigo.
Well, not right here, but.
Not in this exact spot, per se.
Are
I've
there
never moved.
more like us here?
Oh, not in Nenaxi, but in Orvigo, yeah.
Where in Orvigo? Is that what he said?
He's visibly uncomfortable.
I don't understand your dialect. Bruh.
Bruh? Bruh.
Nope, not that one. I don't like that one for it either. Yep, that works. 'Cause I'm born in Raju.
Ragu?
Bless you.
Like a jus sauce?
You were born in the delicious au jus?
Delicious.
City of beef.
So R-A-J-U?
R-H-E-J-U.
What the? R-H-E-J-U. Raju.
His
Raju.
name is Arby's.
He has.
And what is your name, brother?
God, every time.
Rune Grimford.
Rune.
Rune.
Grimford. Okay. How did you become a guard, Rune?
Well, you see, in Raju, a lot of the men there are hunters, and I was a hunter. I was a particularly good one. I guess word got to Nenaxi of my prowess, so they called and asked for me, said they needed a man like me on the force, and here I am.
And you left your people
I love my family, yeah. I send them money.
down the river.
It's the quickest way.
Do you transport it with someone, or do you simply send a coin purse?
No, I got a captain that I trust. It's another Goliath. It's a good man.
What's this captain's name?
Bewan Bucksheath.
Bewan? Please spell Bewan.
B-E-W-A-N.
Why do you have to sigh before you give us any
Yeah,
name?
just don't give us the
Bewan
name.
Bucksheath.
Indeed.
If it's a bad name, just don't give us the name. Pick another one.
Bucksheath?
It's too late for that.
Yeah, once I pick it, it's...
It's written in the stars.
And Captain Bucksheath. Is he the captain of your guard tower?
No, he's the captain of a ship.
Of a ship?
Yeah.
What ship?
Oh, what ship? Oh,
Yes.
Here we go.
The Hunter's Quiver. I like that name.
And where is this ship moored? Where are the shipyards?
Oh, usually if they've got to go landside for anything, they stop in Raju. He's still got family there as well. That's why I trust him.
I mean, where here are they docked?
Oh, in Nenaxi.
Yes.
In the docks.
Which side of Nenaxi?
The middle.
Beneath the center?
Yes, where ships go to be loaded. They park down there as well.
Who owns the docks?
I guess Zifley. You runs Nenaxi, I suppose you would own the docks.
What was the 2 is better than 1 and 1 is...
Yeah, we were told about multiple docks.
Shipyards.
yeah,
where
it's a
ship
shipyard.
like
Okay.
or I'm
Yes.
not sure if I described them as shipyards.
Okay.
If I did, what I meant to say was ship crafters, people who make ships.
Oh, okay.
I did not get that.
That's why I'm trying to
Shipyard.
make sure I know. Okay.
Ship crafters. You did say shipyard.
Yeah, I meant
Fair.
people that make ships.
Okay.
Got it.
It's like lens crafters, but for boats.
Right.
Lens crafters.
But for Glenn's.
My Glenn! look with your special eyes. My Glenn!
My God!
Well, Bowen.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not Buin. I'm Rune.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh.
Buin. What does he look like? Same as you?
Yeah, he's a Goliath. Rather than the orange markings, however, he does blue. Dark blue.
Interesting. And he also left his tribe.
He didn't so much lose them as... Yeah, I guess you could say he lost them.
I'm gonna go to put my arm out onto his shoulder. There will be a calling. And I trust you to answer.
Depends, I guess, but yeah, sure.
The tribes will rise.
Yes, we will.
I will see you soon, brother. I'll remove my hand from his shoulder and continue to walk towards the guard tower.
All right. You arrive at the guard tower. That same guard's still standing out front, just...
Mm-hmm.
Did that too.
Oh. See that he is still there.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 guards left. Selm left. This guy's here. I'm gonna approach him. Sorry about your friend's arm.
That happens. Breaks his arm every day.
Yes, I've arm wrestled for years and I've never broken an arm before.
Well, his arms are like twigs, man. There's...
Why?
We don't know.
Has anyone asked him?
Why his arms are that long?
Yes. Have they always been that way?
As far as I know, they've always been like that. We call him Selm Longarm.
It's a stupid nickname.
He's got long arms and his name's Selm. Can you think of a better one?
We're
And
not there.
We're not there.
how
Oh,
long
right.
have you known him?
Oh man, how long has he been in Nenaxi now? It's probably 4 to 5 years he's been in Nenaxi. He's not very open with his past.
Yet he is a guard?
Sort of.
Sort of.
He's not so much a guard as he is employed by the guard. It's
Very good.
too much work for us to sell houses to, so we got him to handle all of that. And we can focus on our criminals and crimes and such.
Understandable. And that means that he gets to lodge here then for free, or does he...
Yeah,
Oh.
he's got a
Interesting.
room, you know.
And are you looking for other able-bodied men to join the guard?
To join?
Yes.
Oh,
Think if I can break one guard's arm?
He's not so much a guard. He's
Well,
pencil pusher.
sure.
And by pencils, I
I
mean
put
his
my
arms.
fucking arm down.
All right, I suppose.
13.
7.
I don't want to break his arm. I would like to just win the contest.
Yeah, you're strong. I'll give you that.
Perhaps you should tell Zifli when he stops by tomorrow to do his checks that Olaf is here.
Olaf, you got it. Sure. Olaf is here. I'll make sure to tell him.
Writing that on his hands.
Oh, he's just carving it in with like a dagger.
Does anybody have chalk we can mark the walls with? I have a dagger. If you're looking to join the guard, what makes you interested?
I have quite the taste for justice.
Indeed.
Justice.
I'm gonna just run my finger along the like head of my axe.
It's a nice axe.
Nice axe.
One could say that those who deserve it are cold, and I do take pride in the work of my tribe.
Oh, you'll fit in great then.
I'm gonna reach out to shake his hand.
Shakes your hand.
Tomorrow, brother.
Indeed.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna step over towards Orvigo's, or Gabus.
Okay.
Wait for everyone else to arrive.
All right. So after some time, everyone who's not in the house would join back up with Olaf.
He's fine. He didn't seem to hold any ill will.
Good.
He said it happens a lot, and the doctor heals the guards for free.
Very good to know.
Indeed.
Doctor was pretty short with us.
He seemed pretty pissed, yeah.
Yeah. So possibly.
Possibly having to heal this man's arm so many times. It is late.
It is late. Was he in pajamas when we got there?
Was
The,
the doctor in
doctor.
pajamas?
Was
Was
the
he-
doctor?
Oh, in
wearing
pajamas.
He's
Sorry.
wearing like a sleepy time like lab coat.
Just dressed like Ebenezer
Ebenezer
Scrooge.
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 He's got
But
like,
it's got,
the,
like,
eye,
the
the eye
circle
cover
thing on.
pushed back on his forehead.
He was in his pajamas.
Mhm.
He was also wearing a robe that was white and looked like a lab coat.
Over his pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Slippers.
Indeed. Yep,
Right.
definitely had slippers on.
He was definitely pissed about the time.
The doctor does not like to be inconvenienced.
Indeed.
Good to know.
How did your stroll in the moonlight go?
Informative. Happens to him often. Been here a while. Not really a guard, just does what he does about sale of homes.
Speaking of time, where are we going?
You're not
the-
there.
Huh?
You're not there, right?
I was
Yeah.
with them.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I
right.
thought you were with
Yeah,
Stalk and the other one, Crom.
It's getting kind of late.
Let me figure out where they are,
Hmm?
and I'll see the note.
Rat mail.
Yeah.
Yes, you're just.
You're just holding the rat in front of him.
Be like a pager.
That'd be convenient. Just
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I gotta go.
Yeah, I guess I see the note, I assume.
Mhm.
Which one? It was the first house? The one with no bathroom?
No, the three
And
bed.
it's the
one
3-bedroom house. So it'll have the East 310
Yeah.
full bath written on the thing.
Mhm.
And then it just says, quiet walk up, knock 3 times.
East 310? The house with...
The one that was for sale.
Yes.
They're there?
If it's for sale, I'd imagine there's no one in it.
True.
I imagine there's 2 people in it.
That's true. And a rat.
And a rat.
Rat the cat, I don't know about that.
I don't know about rat.
I can't believe it's not right.
Yeah. So you make your way over to where Crom and Stalkar?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you make your way over to the house and
Not 3 times.
knock on the door. One of you goes to answer.
Well, I suppose you should. Could you get the lock again?
Yeah. Well, after everybody's in, I'll try to make the lock look like it's latched again.
Okay. Yeah, you're all standing inside this room.
I love the idea of them walking up to the door, knocking, and his paw comes out.
Slide up and down.
Where's the lock?
It's like when you're in the bathroom and the cat's.
Yeah.
Under the door.
Under.
So, I guess we're not technically homeowners, but we have a place to stay.
It's a pretty nice place.
Somewhere to sleep.
Are there any
Yeah.
beds upstairs?
No, unfortunately.
You have a metric ton of cloaks, Crom.
I gesture to the windows.
Yes, but I assume there's more. You have... How many do you have?
Like one of
Pull out
those-
3 more cloaks.
Yeah, we only need a few amongst all of us.
Yeah, you can fold them up and kind of use them as pillows.
Much appreciated, friend.
I figured this would probably be safer than trying to get back into the Rusty Keel. Didn't seem like you guys enjoyed your last stay there.
I could always transform into the guard again and tell him to leave Minerva and Olaf alone, but
If the Rusty Keel's even open.
if it's
No,
open, it's
not
possible,
needed.
possible he's gone upstairs and is sleeping for the remainder of the day.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, this is sufficient. Good work, you two.
Gonna go ahead and hand out some rations.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you all eat some food and you settle in for long rest.
Find it interesting what crimes we're okay with.
What do you mean?
Is this not criminal?
It's not in use? I don't see who it is hurting.
Fair.
I find it interesting that you're upset about breaking and entering when you wanted to kill a man after breaking his arm.
Oh, I'm not upset about the house. Quite like it here. I think that this is very fitting for our crew. I think this will serve us quite well, Flint.
I think so.
How much was this house going for? It was like 170 or something?
1,500.
1500.
Good thought, Crom.
Thank you.
Very good thought. And thank you, Stalk.
I'll nod from the corner I'm assumedly sitting in.
Quite a family we've got, Flint.
Indeed. Indeed we have. Finally.
Finally. Yes.
Feels nice.
Yes, it does.
I kind of just lay on the ground and just light like the tiniest little flicker of flame just to keep like warm by.
I mean, it's not cold in the house.
It's nighttime on a hardwood floor. You ever sleep on one?
Yeah, but you also have a cloak that's balled up, plus whatever you're wearing. And it's only, what, 70 degrees outside?
Mm-hmm.
During the
Something like that.
daytime?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it stands to reason to get down to like 50 at night.
I am a fire Nenaxi. I like the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Cuddle up with my little flame. Just let me cuddle with my little flame.
Flint,
Yes,
a word.
certainly.
I will go up to the second floor with Flint.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure yet what business best serves us, but I have a few more possible threads for us to follow.
Something that is at least relatively safe and criminal light.
Guard work, Flint.
Oh,
Guard work. Seems much more criminal than most of the other individuals in Nenaxi.
I suppose, and it would be a great way to talk to Zifli.
My thoughts exactly. I told the guard at the southeast house to let Zifley know that I am here. Hopefully between the head at the Rusty Keel,
And that.
the breaking of Selm's arm,
You'll catch attention, I'm sure.
hopefully Zifley does want to speak.
I think he'll remember us.
I think he was already looking for us the moment we walked in, and I think we've done a fantastic job of showing Zifley just how valuable we could be.
Probably exactly what he wanted.
As intended.
Always looking for important people to enter the city to join his... whatever it is he's doing here.
Money to be made, Flint.
Can always trust a criminal to do what is needed to make money.
Yes.
And if they're being well paid, they're well trusted.
As long as there is no better offer. And I intend to make him an offer he cannot refuse.
And we'll end there for tonight. We'll take a long rest. Oh, that was fun.
We're homeowners now.
Yeah, home
Owners.
I mean,
Is-
we're going to
We're
be
squatters.
on the lease
Hey.
tomorrow, right?
Home squatters.
Like, that's the goal.
Did the window that I climbed in, did it face a street, or is there like an alley side window?
The one you climbed in will say faces the street, but there is an alley side window.
Okay, so then I guess between sessions, I guess before I go to bed for that night, I want to try and make a rope ladder with my 50 feet of rope,
Okay.
and I'll leave it near the alley window.
Yeah, you can do that. You'll have enough time for that.
Oh yeah. All right, friends. Hope you enjoyed this session tonight. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. Thank you for the bits and the resub as well. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll be back on Tuesday for the City of Oshwamp, so make sure you guys are there, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Melvin.
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you Tuesday night. Melvin's saying goodbye too.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, bye,
Hi, Melvin.